There we go.
Right.
Fucking Craig.
Whoa! Go. No one invited. Actually, you were invited, but
Sorry.
invite Craig.
He's the only reason that I remember some things that happen, right?
So is it
Towards
like
the end.
Bond, James Bond, Craig,
Invite.
Craig Colin? Yeah. No response.
I didn't get it. I'm sorry. I was hoping somebody else got it. I didn't follow. I know the James Bond reference, but I wasn't really.
Like you're like enter Craig. Right? So it's like or Bond, James Bond. So you're like Craig No one. Okay.
I think the explanation.
I tried.
And I also figured out the spider attacking Bree. We figured out towards the end there to fit that in with everybody else, so that you're not just waiting. But it is Squall's turn. So what art thou doing, Squall?
Alrighty.
Fuck 'em up.
Let's see here. I am going to attack Satyr 4 with Eldritch Blast. Let's see. 8 to hit.
Number 4. That doesn't hit.
Snap.
Great start.
Yeah. Well, then, let's see here. I'll just get in my turn. There's nothing I can do.
Do you want to describe it? Or I can do it.
You can go ahead and do it.
All right. So the satyr kind of hears you, fluttering behind him, obviously, and his quick evasiveness is kind of enacted as soon as he hears the squall of your full squall, and he kind of flies off to the side, and it lances down right next to him and bursts some of the marble off into the air, just dusting it out into a big, a small puff of marble dust.
Okay.
And then it is Jeff's turn.
Okay. I am probably going to regret this, but I'm going to turn to Cthulhu and attack him.
So I'm going to describe Cthulhu while you're deciding on what you're attacking there, because he's not really Cthulhu. He's just kind of he's probably about the size of Shia Gargant, which is about that 6 foot, almost 7 foot range, and so he's fairly tall, but he's also only moderately built, wearing apparently skulls for shoulder padding, and a light robe with some other minor gold embroidery, and what you can see is full of gold, was with some spikes coming out from the side of his cloak robe, and apparently a club of some sort, as that's what he'd used it for, though it was more looking like a wand before he'd used it, apparently like a club, with a gemmed stone top and some golden wood. That did not hit, by the way. So.
I figured it didn't. I'm going to also spend a key point to punch him.
Okay.
That one's a 22.
That definitely hit.
6 damage.
Okay. I'll show you.
And I'm gonna do my unarmed strike as well. Which is not
Does not
hit.
Well, that's what your 6 damage is approximately done. If you want to describe it.
You can go ahead and do it. I figured it wasn't gonna do all that much.
Nah. All right. So what you whip out your quarterstaff kind of off this that was hanging off the side of your pack, readily used, and you swing it around, and he kind of just dodges, skirts off to the side, skirt, and as he did that, though, you're ready with your other hand and kind of take your hand and sort of try to aim for the beard and uppercut, but the sliminess of his beard just kind of it slides off of him, but you kind of bump him on what you would assume was the nose tentacle, and but continue to slide off, and you go to kick him at the same time as you're doing that, like towards his shin, but he just kind of blocks it with his own shin.
I booped his snoot.
Just a bit. And then it would be the spider's turn down here towards Idril in the south. So, what does this spider do?
Wait, there's a spider?
Yeah.
Idril's fighting a one-on-one combat.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He did it to himself, so.
To be fair, the acolytes told you could.
Yes, and I'm a pompous asshole, so. It's like, yeah, totally.
So, as you're out here, and what did you would experience last? Just kind of as a little recap too. You'd backed out of the room that the spider dropped down on you, and you were able to sort of dodge out of the way as he shot some acid down it, splashed you. It looks like a little bit, but not too much, and from acid of sorts from his fangs as he tried to reach through the door that he couldn't quite fit through. Now he's going to seemingly just and disappear.
Oh.
And then it would be Thea's turn. While you ponder what to do with that.
Okay. So we're attacking Noodle Nose.
I like that that name better than Cthulhu. Noodle Nose. Far less threat.
Throw the sauce. Is this what I want? Okay. All right, I'm going to use my last second spell slot to cast Flame Blade again, because I assume that's gone from last game. So I'm going to ignite a spiritual fiery blade in my hand.
What's the time on that casting?
10.
Sorry?
10.
10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I just heard you saying 10. It was like 10 hours. 10. Just 10. Okay. So you would, you would have used it up a little, I would say, from last time too, because you had roasted this satyr here as they were summoning the other ones, and everybody else was coming into bat. Yeah, you would have definitely been. It would have been flickering out of existence basically by the time you're coming to your turn. That's for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna reignite it. I'm going to walk, I guess, right up on him. And how do I do this?
You just walk all confidently too, like Yeah, fuck you.
with my 20 hit points. And yeah, I'll take a swing at him with that fire blade.
Bearded devil, the
Noodle nose.
Noodle nose.
That is 22 to hit.
That hits.
I rolled a 2 and 2 1s, so 4.
Okay.
That sucks.
Okay. So you want to describe it? I can describe.
I want to take a whack at one of his noodles.
Okay. So, besides that, you want me to describe though?
Can I actually try and like lob off an entire noodle tentacle? That's my goal. I don't know if it works, but
You can attempt it, but at that point, you would definitely not manage it. I would say. But
damn.
suddenly- So, you, for assuming you want me to describe, then
Go ahead.
okay. So you take a swing at him with this flaming blade, apparently aiming for one of his tentacles coming from his face. And as soon as your blade strikes him, your flame just smolders on the side of him, causing absolutely no apparent harm. But the slice kind of nicks one of his tentacles as it jerks away in out of reflex. It seems like just you know.
Do I get the sense that because the flame sizzled that he's like immune to fire or something?
You would have definitely seen there was no damage from the fire whatsoever.
Okay. I'm gonna yell that to everyone else, like, hey guys, noodle nose immune to fire. And then if I move, will he be able to attack me?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna stay put. But that's my turn.
Now it's me, May.
Woo! Oh. So I guess I'm gonna attack him. So the satyr next to me is dead, right?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know why it appears otherwise. Oh, he should
doesn't
be.
have like a little death.
I clicked on him and now he does, for whatever reason.
Okay, good. You know, you have superpowers.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so then I suppose I have to attack satyr, right? Because we're trying to kill the satyrs. I don't know, how far away is Idril from me? Can I run down?
You wouldn't have any inkling that Idril would need any help other than that he'd been on a mission.
Okay.
And you abandoned him to help Shia now. So
Gotcha. So the satyr's only 20 feet away, which means I should be able to use spiritual weapon or guiding bolt. I lied, maybe. Anyway, whatever. Spiritual weapon. 10 to hit. I feel like that probably.
that doesn't hit.
God damn. Well, anybody need anything? I can mend.
Also, side note, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to include some of these rules that I'd kind of forgot last time. If you remember Thea 2, where you, Cassidy, you were drinking and in mid combat, And I do kind of like the fact that if you drink alcohol, for instance, you would get a buff for the time that you, like you wouldn't take as much damage, basically, because you're at that time it would be like delayed, and you'd do a little bit more damage when you're attacking because you're drunk, stupid, strong, you know.
Drunk bar fight.
Yeah, exactly. But then I was thinking to incorporate food too, which Mime, if you didn't know, you ate, or rather remember, I guess, you ate some bread last time. And I was thinking to incorporate that into it too, in the sense that, like, because you had eaten that and it was within a certain amount of time, because there is also apparently rules where if you don't eat for a certain amount of time, you start to get tired, right? And you start to not be able to, like, heal as well or deal as much damage or, like, you know, hit as easily and stuff like that. It's exhausting. So you guys have all eaten within the day, so that exhaustion wouldn't need to be rolled yet, but you would eaten more recently. Mime, I was going to say that you could technically roll like a d4 from the bread to regenerate some like it's not health in the traditional sense. It's more of like stamina in the sense that you're like, you know, you're still invigorated for the fight. And same for you, Thea, where you're like, you don't have any damage or anything like that, but you would be dealing more damage if you made a hit to actually hit.
Okay.
More force.
That's cool. I'll keep that in mind because I think I still have the bottle in my second hand. So.
Yep.
Next time around.
So.
No, that's good to keep in mind. But
to hit 10 that did not hit you. Do you want to describe it there?
So I threw a spiritual weapon in the form of a poison dart and a blow dart.
Mm-hmm.
And tried to hit the satyr, but I missed. My aim was way off. Said it just went right past him with a nice little whistling sound, landed in the floor, and then, you know, dissolved into spiritual weapon essence.
Okay.
I don't think I want to move because I don't want to put myself closer to the enemies. I think I have pretty good ranged spells, so I'm just going to stay where I am. So I'm going to end my turn.
She rolled dexterity saving throw real quick since the satire is right there and the aim would have been right on him.
Wait, dexterity saving throw?
That's for Shia, not you, Mime.
Oh.
Shia needs to roll a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, because Mime was aiming at the satire, whatever, and...
Yeah, it can go off to the left. Doesn't have to hit Shia. Come on.
I'm dexterity as fuck.
I know.
Saving throw?
Yep. You're right behind where the dart would have been going, so otherwise I wouldn't have said anything.
14.
Oh yeah, you see the satire dodge out of the way, and you're not really entirely sure what you're doing, but you're like, oh crap, something's coming. So you step to the side and see this shining golden dart just sail through the air next to you and sink into the statue behind you.
Cool.
Just like the face of it.
Cool that.
And now it's Idril's turn.
Okay. So Idril's gonna pop into the door again. Can he, like, see if the spider is, like, hiding, like, in the roof or something?
Visibly nothing. It's just poofed.
Once a week, apparently. Every Tuesday.
I guess I'll just, like, fire an arrow.
Aiming.
I'm gonna aim towards, like, the center of the ceiling.
Okay, up at the chamber, in the center of the chamber too, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that definitely hits the ceiling, that is. So your arrow flies straight and true to where it was supposed to go, up, and you hear a thunk, but it's just the ceiling tile that was right there, or the cobblestone ceiling, and it bounces right off into the floor below and just kind of sets down on the floor.
I just shout, "Come back, you fool!"
Don't worry. Is that all you're gonna
Face me like a real man.
do? Taunting now.
Yeah. And it'll take he'll still be in the doorway, but he'll step into the hallway. And that will be his turn.
All right, scrolling back up here. So, the satire that you tried to kill there, Mime, he acknowledges your attempt there and turns. And, was that the one? No, that's not the one. That's that one. Oh, yeah, this is the one that has the bow. Yeah, 100%.
Motherfucker. Get out of here.
And he turns and readies his short bow and aims at you and fires. 21 to hit. I think that hits.
God damn it. I'm
And
just
he
a little halfling. I'm a small target.
rolled an 8.
Cat, Josh.
Yeah, even the cat's upset.
Sorry. She's still horny. I don't know what it is. Like, she just won't stop being horny.
Every Tuesday she's horny. Maybe it's just our voices.
Like
Honestly,
clockwork.
she does get excited whenever we start playing D&D. She just like does zoomies whenever we start playing.
You said.
Oh.
Zoom.
Look at her. You just got her.
So just remember on your turn to roll for healing of your health when you get like a D6. Yeah, for the bread that you ate earlier.
Ah, okay.
Like a D6 for that. Seems reasonable. But you took 8 damage from that, so you're down to 18 down to there. So you notice him noticing you after the attack, obviously. And
I can't think of what it is, but that's a song.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I know. And the small little satyr gets a shit-eating grin on his face, and he goes, "Man!" And he shoots off the arrow straight towards your hands that you're holding up, like, "No!" And the arrow sinks into the meat of your right bicep and sticks there.
Motherfucker. I say, I have a shield.
Is it ready to go? Have you been just carrying around a shield?
Yeah?
Is it on your AC? Because shields do give you extra AC. Oh yeah, you got 15. So you can...
Oh,
Bless
God
you.
bless you.
Damn
She scared
And
the
they can
shit
still
out of
hit my
Iris.
bicep.
Sorry, we're gonna go on mute.
Sorry, what was that, Olivia?
I say, I could, even with the shield, it could still hit my bicep.
Yeah, because you're just like holding it up, and it's... I didn't know you were holding it in your right arm either, if that was the case, or if you're holding it in the left. Normally you hold that in the left too.
I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, I didn't. That came out of nowhere. I was surprised. She just licked the hand.
And the satyr noticing too that it did not take... Nobody took that favorably in the group, kind of wanders back here, sort of right there, beside the throne, almost peeking around it. And it is Shia's turn.
Oh, finally. What was that? I'll fuck some people up. This dude. Alrighty. What is he again? What breed is he?
Did you ask breed?
Creature. What kind of creature is he?
You're not really sure, but you're assuming something of a demonic nature, at least in the sense that there were satyr around and they summoned him.
Can I roll like history or insight whether this creature would be prone to like psychological attacks?
You can, yeah.
What would that be?
History.
It'd be history. That's a 19 plus 1.
Though if you're trying to perceive what had happened kind of in your situation so far, that would be insight. If you're trying to remember something that you would know, then that would be history.
I'm trying to remember if I know anything about these creatures.
Fair enough.
Before I use a spell, like I'm thinking for a hot sec.
I got you. What did you get?
Oh, a 19 plus 1.
Oh, okay. So, a dirty 20. I like them. I like those 20s dirty. You...
Dirty 20. Good, like, drink name. Like, cocktail name. It would.
That would make an excellent cocktail name. Dirty 20. Especially at one of those nerd bars. I really need to go to one of those eventually. So you remember, right, that you were exposed to this demonic culture at least one other time in your life, and it was through more of a hearsay that your father had actually experienced in quelling in your kingdom, and that these cultists were set on summoning a specific demon, and the demon was just going to be exponentially harder to deal with. And rather than let it go out of hand, your father sent out many people to try and capture and or kill the cultists, preferably kill. They got a higher bounty if they killed them, and they ended up coming in upon the summoning, and the summoning did happen. And your father recanted it as such that the thing was completely immune to fire to the point where they burned down the entire house, and the thing still lived and fought on. But it just took so much just beating the ever-living crap out of this thing that just was nearly immune to all sorts of attacks that most people would be, and they didn't try, as to what you remember, anything that had to do with psychological damage, but most people after the attack were psychologically damaged.
Okay. I don't know if that... Because usually if they have psychological damage, it usually means the creature is immune to it. So if they're psychologically damaged, I don't want to waste like a level 3 spell. I wasted a spell. My biggest spell slot with fire. Alright. Oh, I already did suggestion on him and he took it, so I guess that doesn't matter. Okay. So then I am going to Give me one moment to read. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is if I moved here, then would that would he have an opportune attack on me?
Just click that one more time. I'm sorry, I was looking at another. You said
No,
like,
you're good.
No, you're fine moving there. Far up there. Oh, on top there. Yeah, it'd be like that space just as you move out of his far. Yeah, that square around him. Of 5. It'd be 5, 10, 15. He can kind of reach all around that way, so that would be when the opportunity attack happens. Is if you move out that.
All right, so she is gonna walk around him and face him, and it's gonna stare at him, and it's going to cast Dissonant Whispers, which he is going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw. And I'm just gonna whisper, "You ugly, you ugly."
Are you guys like making bread over there?
Ugly. What?
Are you guys like making bread over there?
No.
Is that a euphemism?
What?
I'm gonna move her over here.
Okay. Her dog. Oh, wait. How does it? I don't know. But either her dog is chewing on a bone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it sounded like you were like kneading dough.
Sorry about that. I don't know kneading dough how to sound like that.
No worries.
Okay.
You'll have to listen to it later and see what I mean.
Okay.
So he got a 16 on that wisdom saving throw.
Oh, usually my shit shows, but it doesn't. I think it's a 13. No, it's a 13. Okay. Wait, when it says... Sorry.
You're looking, I think, at your spell.
Yeah, so you have a spell attack bonus, and then you have a spell save DC.
That's what you're looking for.
The spell saves DC. Okay, it's a 13. So he fails. Well, I fail.
No. Yeah.
And so 3-6 damage. A successful wisdom saving throw halves damage, and the creature is not forced to move. Damn it. Okay. So that's still 3d6.
Or each spell slot. Okay. 3d6 damage. Okay, so it would be half of 3d6. So whatever you roll with 3d6, it's half that.
1. Shut up. 6, 7.
So you got a 7?
13 total.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. I got 2 6s and a 1.
Yeah.
So then
13.
Yeah, 13. So I think it's a 6. I don't know if you round up.
Yeah, I would round up.
Okay.
I was just trying to do math. Sorry. 36. So, that's about how much that would do. So, you want to describe what you said to him or anything like that?
I just stare at him, and he hears a melody, and that's about it. He hears some weird voices, some dissonant whispers. Actually, hears on repeat, like continuously, and kind of just keeps going, and it keeps going. He's like, "Where the fuck is that sax coming from?" And yeah, I guess he like sees me staring at him and realizes that I'm the one putting sax in his head.
I was on the same page with that one.
So he hears it, but he kind of just looks around like you said, and then looks back at you, and kind of gets you get an eyebrow raise from him, and he kind of gets a shiver across him.
Wait, please tell me he starts dancing and his noodles start wiggling.
But then he kind of winks at you.
Okay. Oh. Did he take that damage? I feel like
Oh yeah, he took that damage.
Okay, cool. Wait, did I miss something? Is there a reason why Satyr 4 is behind the chair now?
You missed something. He ran behind the chair after he shot Mime in the arm.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
So it looks like his turn. So he
I was like, no. Help. I just need somebody to. Not just anybody to.
So he kind of reaches forward and takes his glaive, slamming down towards you, Shia, having been the new arrival. And his beard reaches out as he's attacking you with and leading over towards Thea. It's a 10 to hit with the beard and a 22 to hit with the glaive.
So the beard does not hit, but the glaive does.
Okay. So
Thank the Lord. She sees that thing coming towards her, and she fucking ducks. Like the beard. She does not want to be touched by that thing. The slimy ass tentacles.
And that's a 7
damage. That is 26.
You have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, wait, let me put my damage back. I was ready to accept it. The beating.
Well, you will be getting 7 slashing damage from this, but there's some added effects here. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay, so you were able to avoid this. That's pretty cool.
You avoided an infernal wound.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough.
That would have left like a real mark for a while.
For the start of each turn, yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're reading that in chat there. Yeah.
Damn.
So you take the 7 damage, which would he swings it straight down onto your scaly hide and aiming for kind of your head, but you pull out of the way just in time for it to hit off the armor on your shoulder and come across the armor on your chest, but it still cleaves into the armor with his power and kind of draws just the faintest amount of a flesh wound and some of your I don't know if you've come up with this, but I was kind of imagining your blood would be this like the same color if you've ever watched The Fifth Element. So that oozing blue goo.
He's so fat.
That lady
Okay.
is a good singer.
I was
Right?
actually thinking that Shia's goal would be blood because she's electric.
Blood would be gold.
Okay.
Her gold would be blood.
Yeah.
Her blood would be
That's
gold.
What I think her goal would be blood.
That's why. That's why I was wondering. So you, when he does strike you across the chest and such, you in your left breast starts to ooze basically your gold blood down your torso and scales there.
The aggressive.
Thea, you're too far away to grab it.
No, I'm not. I'm in the same square as you.
No. Oh, you are. Jesus, I don't know why I thought that was Idril. Okay. Sorry.
And then it
Make me warm.
walks in.
Citral's not even in the same room as you.
I know. That's why I was. Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Hi, Iris.
Iris is still kneading dough.
No, she's barking now. I can hear her.
No, it's a dog outside.
There's a neighbor dog that's like looking at me while I'm playing and is barking.
He's literally a chunky, fluffy sausage.
It's a golden doodle. He barks at me every time I go outside.
So what are you up to, Squall?
The window. The squall. Squall. The spells drop down his claws. I think I'm only allowed to.
Alright, I am going to move one spot over to my right, and I'm going to try to get Seder 4 again.
Oh, okay.
With an Eldritch Blast, and it better hit this time.
I believe in you.
Oh no! It lot like it was on 18 and then it I hate this so
It like popped on the screen and then
yes,
it like
it
bounced
popped on the
back.
screen.
Oh,
It was on 18. I was like, you know what? No, we're just gonna be a 2. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do anything. So I'm just gonna.
I know what you're talking about.
Grind my talons in fury.
So. Besides the squall that you just did before that, which made it over top of the table, but grazed the edge of it and slammed into the bottom of the throne as the satyr number 4 just kind of bounces back from the exulting blast of those two things getting rend forth with the power of your blast.
Yes, I hope it knows my murderous intent towards its soul.
And gonna I'm guessing you're passing the turn over to Zeph there.
Yeah, that's all I can do for this turn. So,
This song.
I'm just gonna keep wailing on Noodle Face here.
Slimy nudes.
What'd you say?
Is those slimy nudes.
No, I just walked into the kitchen. I'm getting a piece of pie to calm myself down. 19 to hit.
Nice.
That hits.
Whack him in the noodle.
He takes 5 damage.
Okay. Where are you aiming at there?
His face.
Okay. Everybody's aiming those tentacles. They just don't like him, I guess.
They're creepy.
I'm gonna use my last key point to punch him again. soon as I can scroll back up to it. There we go.
Oh, my bardic inspiration. I can just keep using it.
Yeah, 22.
Yes.
That ends. And a 5, okay.
Punch. 18.
Yep.
7 damage on that.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, Josh.
Yep.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
So could I use my bardic inspiration because it's a bonus action? Could I use it before someone plays? Like, could they describe what they're doing and then I can sing a song to them to know what they're doing to give them inspiration? Or do I have to do it during my turn?
You choose when to take a bonus action during your turn, unless the bonus action's timing is specified. And anything that... So I'm just reading straight from other things, because I haven't heard it phrased like that, but I see where you're going with your intent. But I think it is like, so a bonus action, right? Like you attack or do whatever you're gonna do, and then in addition to what you're doing, you do this other thing, right?
Yeah, I understood that. I was just wondering, as a DM, if you were going to allow particularly just the bardic inspiration to be sung at any time.
I would if it wasn't so OP. Because that's awesome. I wish I could, but like there's got to be some balance. Otherwise, you guys are just gonna sail through everything that I make.
Not really. I have it. It's every 10 minutes. But I understand.
Okay.
Just asking. Guess you'll have to wait to hear the awesome songs.
that is definitely a good idea to sparse them out. You know, can't let all your inspiration come all at once. Then people just be expecting it every time. So you do a crap ton of damage. There's F. Do you want to describe it?
She did. Jeez.
Yeah. So I take my quarterstaff and swing up at his face and whack him across the tentacles. And then after as I'm coming up with the one hand with the quarterstaff, I follow it with my free hand and just deck him across the face. And then I pull back and deck him again. Right into the tentacles.
So every one of your blows, as his tentacles were kind of still outstretched towards the Shia and coming back to his chest there, managed to slide just past the slimy tentacles and under them and hit him in an apparent maw that must be setting behind it that you haven't seen, and just the quarterstaff, even the butt of it hits something solid. He goes, ugh! And then the two fists, one without the quarterstaff and the one with the quarterstaff, also come. The one with the quarterstaff comes up under his jaw, and he just kind of goes, ugh! And he stumbles backwards from that last one. Just, ugh! And then you all hear in your heads, not even out loud, just this: "I will have blood."
You wish.
Yeah, so will we.
Not. Oh yeah. You want a taste of it?
Yeah,
My
how
left
prophetic.
boob is bleeding.
Blood. Okay.
Blood. I want to suck your blood.
That'll end my turn.
And that would be the down here, scrolling back down. And Idril, as you'd stepped out of the corridor, where the steps were, you kind of hear a skittering just all around you, not in any particular place.
It's the thing in the wall.
And the spider kind of just pops into existence here, crammed into this portion with its arms all close, and lunges out towards you
Exactly.
with its fangs again. 15 to hit.
AC is 15.
Okay, it would be like a grazing blow. Like you'd probably take half damage. And it's 4, so you take 2.
Cool.
And you have to succeed at a DC saving throw for Constitution of 11.
Constitution.
Yep.
I have to do a con saving throw.
Yep. Ooh.
What did I roll?
6.
Not fucking great. So what does that do? What happens now? Am I like poisoned?
Of 15.
Oh!
Plus the 2, so you take 17 from that.
So did he.
Another. You said take another 15, right?
Yeah. 15 plus 2. The 4 was halved because you got right on that.
Shit. Make sure I did the math right.
Yep. Is Joe gonna die and we're all gonna be like 100 feet away?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down to 9. So.
Oh fuck.
Oops.
So the spider kind of appears out of nowhere, as I'd said, it just into existence, basically.
I swear if it pops out of existence, I'll be so pissed.
And it sinks its fangs straight into into your armor, just piercing only just slightly to the point where you can
What are you doing? Oh my god.
running through your body and just singeing your innards, basically.
It burns! Kareem, help!
He's kind of screaming over here like, ah!
Can we hear, or are we too far away?
You could roll perception if you want. But,
pretty far fucking away, though.
That would definitely be some metagaming shit right there, I'd say, as well. Not that our stream isn't called such, anyways, but...
Yeah, I'm like at the very bottom of the map.
They're coming. Roll this stuff. Actually, I'll get my left hand going. I'm not very strong with my left hand. That is not what I meant.
And after the fact, the spider kind of just sits there and turns towards Kareem, basically.
130. My heart is 130. Shaking my hand.
And it is Tia's turn.
It's my turn. Thea's gonna move around Shia 5, 10, and get up to Satyr 4. Flame Blade's still active.
Yep.
Because she's pretty smart and she realized that Noodle knows is immune to fire and she's not going to waste this spell. So Satyr 4, she's going to try and take the Flame Blade in arc so she can get around its shield. Maybe cut for the legs or something.
It doesn't actually have a shield, so just so you know. This one is holding a bow similar to you, so you run up, or you're just like, you guys are holding the opposite of what you're holding, I guess, apparently, because your little icon is holding a bow, but you're actually holding like a staff and a dagger, right?
Yeah, I'm not holding either of those at the moment, but yeah, I have them on me. Right now I have the flame scimitar.
Okay.
Yep, and it's gonna be 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, let's roll better this time. Nope. 12 damage.
Pause. Show you what that does.
Cool. So I guess, yeah, she'll still swing for the legs because why not? With the blade in one hand, and then I forgot to drink. She's gonna drink now because why not? A celebratory drink. Slashing at the legs.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me real quick too. On top of that, then. And...
Oh, it was bad. Not a good one.
You're already at. We gotta go over here.
4 is the Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. That did not work very well. Let me go to here. I should have brought this up beforehand.
Be good. This will be a good one. Couldn't tell that you had any headphones in, so yeah. So I guess I drink after I hit him, so will that affect me on the next turn?
Oh, okay. No, it would start to take effect almost immediately because you're chugging, right?
Okay.
So, currently the effect that you would be feeling is what you would, if you understand when I say you're buzzed, and taking, and you would take you would take a disadvantage on dexterity-based checks and saving throws, but you gain an advantage on strength-based checks. So your attack would gain an advantage, but you hit. So we don't need to re-roll that necessarily. And you did 12 damage. So let's see here. I can send this to everybody just so their own reference for reading material, off screen. It's pretty good reference for it. I quite like it.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
I wanted to incorporate it earlier because you're going to actually have to check whether or not you're hungover later too.
I was gonna say, how long will this effect last, or do I roll consecutively when my turns come up?
So that is something that's a little bit more up to me, even with this thing, and I'm going to have it basically every time you drink because it's going to just be easier to keep track of, right? That whenever you take a drink, you have to roll a DC. The first one you have to succeed at like a DC 10. Second one you have to say by the time you get to your second drink, you have to succeed at a DC 12. It just keeps increasing, And if you every time you fail, you get an effect of first one. If you drink and it's not affecting you, it would be a 0, obviously. But if you get the first one, you get tipsy. The second one is buzzed. The third stage is drunk, and the fourth one is blackout. You don't remember what the hell you did. And then if you get to fifth one, you become unconscious.
Nice. Okay, cool. We'll just have to remember that, I guess, when it comes around.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing is trying to remember it. And the last time I didn't feel like incorporating it because I was a little too far drunk myself. And I couldn't.
Your Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, I know. I failed my Constitution saving throw, and I couldn't figure out how to get back to this reference material. So
Okay.
yeah, you currently would be hitting this for a 12, and you are. That's how much damage you would deal to him, approximately. So if you want to describe it, you can, but if not, I will.
Okay. I mean, I'll kind of dodge around Shia, like being kind of crafty, kind of shifty, like sprint up to Satyr number 4, but maybe like my sprint is kind of like a hobble because I'm starting to drink a little bit, and then I'll swing the scimitar in one hand and hit Satyr 4 in the side with the flame blade, and then as I pull it out, I'll just take a big chug of the bottle.
So you want to take another Constitution, or that was the first one, right?
That was the first one.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Just in the process of events, I thought you would drink.
I don't want to be unconscious, so let's just do one this round.
No, you're good. You failed it, and then you got you became buzzed at this point, which is, like I said before, you take the disadvantage at dexterity saving throws now, and you gain advantage on strength-based ones.
Okay. Cool. And then Satyr 4 and I are just gonna hang out, so that's the end of my turn.
And when you struck him too, the flame kind of started to spread on his furred legs as you struck him in the side too. It kind of caught at his waist and started to spread down. It hurriedly pats it out.
His fur legs. Sarah's being weird. Sorry. As always.
And he takes, holy crap, that was a good roll. An extra 4 from that burning, and he goes down. And it is Mime's turn.
Sorry. There's someone outside.
Are you okay?
Can you
Blake,
guys hear me?
Need help?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up?
Like, I don't. So I live in this apartment complex with like a courtyard. I'm sorry, Bella keeps barking. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but someone's partying on their balcony, and there's just like this person chanting. They're not yelling, they're not screaming, they're not singing. They're just like chanting. Anyway.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Anyway. All right, so we're fucking up.
Don't listen.
Ubuntu Noodle Face. I feel like I can attack you. 5, 10,
I forgot when he came in last time. He kind of screamed, "My name is Ubuntu," something along those lines.
Noodle Face, you're not on your throne.
He burst forth from a corpse.
Yeah, you're not on your throne. So I'm gonna fucking.
The corpse
attack
is on
you.
the throne.
That's fine. It's the throne with guiding bolt. Bam.
It misses.
God fucking damn it. I'm gonna say it goes. So I do my thing with my hands, put them in front of my face and raise them up. I motion forward like a whoosh, and it lands behind.
And the giant whoosh was this golden blast from the sky as it slams down behind him and kind of sparkles off into nothingness. And he looks behind him like, what?
And in frustration, I'm going to go jump on top of Satyr 2 and stomp a little bit. That's all I got.
That's our Mime.
All right, Idril. What you doing down here with your poison self?
Wait.
Face the spider.
Is it my turn? It hasn't got back to you yet. What?
No. It's
Idril.
the
spider attacked Idril.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot my longbow at him. Hopefully it hit. Pretty please.
Yeah, that looks like it hits.
Fuck
I'm going
yeah.
back to those. Yep.
Which means he's got the ensnaring strike.
That is right.
He is trapped again. I forget the specifics. Oh, the target has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines.
Didn't we do that already too? Back up there. Let me see if I scroll back up. I rolled it again just in case, but I'm scrolling.
This is the next time I hit the creature with a weapon.
Okay.
They
We'll
have
just
to
negate whatever
succeed.
the other one was then too, because I think I rolled at the time because we weren't sure if it was right then or if it wasn't the next time.
No, it's the next time I hit them.
That's what I thought we discovered too. He did not succeed.
No, he did not. So he is restrained by magical vine.
Who?
So as you, do you want to describe it? You can describe it if you want.
Yeah. So I spin around. I pull another arrow out of my quiver, and I shoot it right into his body. And then these magical vines just like sprout from my arrow and just wrap around the spider and his legs, and so that he can't move at all.
And kind of conjoin with the ground, I'm guessing too, so that he doesn't have any place to escape to.
So while restrained, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage. So I guess I should roll a d6.
Absolutely.
Here. D6.
Oh, nice.
So he takes an additional 4.
I'm just moving him over here so you can kind of get an idea of his like health.
And then, yeah, and then on the creature's turn, they make another strength check to see if they can get out of
Escape.
the binds. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And if they fail, then they're restrained, and that was their turn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, actually. That's really cool.
Well, it works both ways. Like they have to spend their turn either getting out of the vines or still being stuck in the vines. So even if they get out, they still can't attack.
Yeah, it's kind of like Monopoly jail.
Yeah.
So the satire that has currently just patted himself off here.
I take a few steps back.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry.
Just so I can get a good range next time.
Yep. And then you're good?
Yeah, I'm done.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't have any bonus actions. I should have checked before I switched over here. I was jumping ahead of myself.
Oh, you're fine. I'm all good on my end.
Comes out and puts his bow. So the satyr behind the throne takes his bow and puts it behind him and pulls out a set of pipes and starts. And the creature falls into the new tune to lullaby. The effect ends in the can't spell with a damn. Okay, creatures within 60 feet. Okay. You have to roll a wisdom saving throw. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. So all of you have to roll a wisdom saving throw currently. In
Womp, 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 womp. Everyone roll a wisdom saving throw.
Literally
That was a question. Sorry, it wasn't phrased like one, but it was. That was definitely not phrased like one.
You are indeed correct.
13 plus 2. That's a 15. Yikes.
I rolled bad, but I have +6.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be wise, apparently.
I know. I don't know what happened there, Thea.
You can be distracted.
That's still pretty good. I mean, that's above average at least. But Ike coming in with the 21.
Oh yeah. Dude, my
Plus
wisdom
5.
saving throw is
Yeah. Damn.
wise.
So.
So isn't wisdom and charisma like what you want? Its highest as a warlock.
I do believe. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because my charisma's I get a +6 for charisma saving throws.
Weren't too wise in making that contract though, especially.
Well, hey, with age comes wisdom. So
That's true.
and
So
life's greatest teacher is failure. So
100%.
Wow.
Well, is wise.
Like
Wisdom.
15.
This guy's spitting
Wisdom
straight.
+5.
Wisdom out the wazoo. Damn.
You like 15.
yeah, that's old for my people. Like
Angel's over here at like 307. Like, damn, son.
yeah, we age in like
if
super dog years.
if Idril could hear what you were saying.
So
Nice hit.
Oh yeah. Right to the wrong side.
So Shia, your eyes are getting heavy, but you're not asleep. Everyone else is just conked out except for Squall, who is fluttering in the air like, "Well, this is a nice song. Keep playing."
Well,
Bobbing back and forth.
Yep.
that's good. Go team.
And you can take your turn next time and re-roll. And you have to get a 13 wisdom. So you can repeat it at each of your turn. Yep. But currently you are unconscious and asleep, dreaming beautiful dreams of far-off lands, fluffy bunnies, and rainbows.
Yeah. Yeah. Except Idril.
No, Idril's not there.
Shia, you succeeded. You got the 15. So your eyes are fluttering, but you're not asleep yet. And it is your turn.
Yes. I've been waiting for this. Okay. Scrolling. Okay. So I feel like this guy. Who just put us to sleep?
Seder.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking to try. Okay, he's over there. Okay. I still want to attack this guy in front of me.
It's your job.
I said I still want to instead of going back up. Well, that's right. I have a crystal sword. All right. So instead of doing a magic attack, I have that crystal sword that I've been wanting to beat things off of. So I go and take big
rather
old
than electrifying whip that it is now, because it isn't standing like completely straight up. It's got an electric aspect of it, as I'd said before, where it's like all the way across it.
Okay.
And it's
so is it like a lightsaber?
It's more amorphous in the sense that it's no longer standing perfectly straight up. It's got wobble to it, and if you were to concentrate, you could figure out how to probably actually whip it. It's not standing straight up like a sword would. It's more of a off to the side and kind of hanging off like more of a whip.
Okay. She just sees that. I mean, do you want me to do like a wisdom roll to see if she's able to, like, without practice, whip the guy with her flaccid sword, electric sword?
No, I mean, you can see plainly what it kind of is, so you can use it as you're describing it here. I know it says crystal sword there, but and it still does say bludgeoning, but I would also add to this. So you've got your proficiency and you've got your strength modifier, but I would also add a no, that's not in the attack roll because that's so you rolled a total of a 7.
So yeah, it's proficiency and strength. Is there anything else? And then instead of bludgeoning, what type of damage is it? Slashing?
It's more like slashing, yeah. And then it would also have, that's what I was going to go for, is the damage would also have an additional
lightning?
Probably D6 of lightning, yeah.
Okay.
But 7 plus 2 plus 5, 4, 3, so you get 12. That did not hit.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So maybe I'm still trying to figure out how to wield this thing. 1d plus 1d6. Okay. Sorry, I'm just editing this. So attack is still the 1d20 plus proficiency and strength. And then to hit, it is a 1d8 plus proficiency, and then that's of slashing, and then a 1d6 of lightning damage.
If it were to hit, yes. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So the 1d6, yep.
And then for 2 hands, would it be the same thing? Because I have a 1d10 damage for 2 hands.
It would go up to 1d8 for a 2-hand for the electric.
Okay. So, I do have a question. If I sung to Idril, could she get bardic inspiration?
I'm pretty sure your distance is like 60 feet, correct me if I'm wrong. For something like that. I
Do you have
not
to see?
roll.
Do they have to be like? Do you have to have them in your sight?
Oh, is that what it is? You have to have them in your sight.
I don't know. I'm just wondering if that, because
I feel like as long as Idril can hear me.
Does it say?
No.
I think you guys are underestimating how far away Idril is.
Yeah, I think you are.
Idril's like way, way far away.
Yeah, like
Make my couch great.
I don't even 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, 45.
Over 100 feet.
Over 200, maybe 3,
Yeah.
almost 5.
Real loud. Yeah, it does say a creature who can hear you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to
Within
hear that.
60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
It does say. Damn it! I was gonna say.
Normally that is like the limiting factor because that's normally like the vision factor too, right? 60 feet is the normal vision range of creatures too. But you have added bonuses for your racial bonuses and stuff like that too.
Okay. You almost heard a song. Almost heard a song. And because everyone else is asleep,
you could.
I'm gonna. What?
I know I'm outside worlding here, but gaming a bit. But the thought I had is that you could try to wake them in some manner.
Okay. Alrighty. So, so Shia is going to kind of like look around, notice everything. She's gonna go. What's that song?
Don't wake up my neighbor's song.
Okay, I won't.
The back is
Son of a bitch.
I love this song.
Wait.
I would rather talk about.
Shit. She goes, hey, hey, daylight come and you wanna wake up. Daylight come and you wanna wake up. And she's like screaming it. Wait, what's the one woman?
There's a 2-minute bachelorette before she
I think the name of that song is the Banana Boat song.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. Either way, she's screaming. It by chance but is a song.
Oh, the one I remember more specifically is from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's the one. Hey, daylight come and you wanna go.
Some
Oh. Okay. So,
I mean, that's just me singing. I'm not really doing anything.
okay.
I'm trying to wake them up.
I mean, I was going to think that you could use it as a bonus action to whatever else you wanted to do.
Okay.
And then,
because I wanted to get
roll perception to see if they hear you in their sleep, basically.
Okay.
Who rolls perception?
Anybody that's asleep whenever she starts singing.
Shia sings loudly. Yes, you all have to roll.
So you
roll for perception.
Did you want to describe the sword attack though? It looks like you did too.
The one that I missed. Shia pulls out the sword and is really thrown off by the floppiness of it and still tries to kind of like plunge and it doesn't. It goes meow.
It just flops to the side. And he just goes, what? So, Zeph, I'm sorry to say, you think of this as some you don't even hear anything at all. Basically, you hear the faintest whisper of a song in your head, and you start incorporating it into your dreams as beautiful background noise. And Thea, we still need a Mime as well. Thea, as you kind of remember what was going on before, as you had stepped up to the dais and stood there attacking a satyr, but you start to incorporate that into your dream as you hear the Deo, Deo, and your consciousness comes back a little bit, but you're not there. You're not quite over. You're like you're in that REM point where your eyes are fluttering and you're kind of shifting on the ground.
Okay.
And you would probably get an advantage waking up next time, trying to roll your next time.
I actually got a 14. I don't know if that changes anything.
Oh, I'd seen a 12.
Yeah, I lied. Or I couldn't do math. Sorry.
So your eyes are fluttering like I described then, and they start to open up, but you're a little disoriented as you come back to consciousness, and you would take a disadvantage on your next attack then, rather than an advantage on your saving. But you're waking up with Shia's song here. Mime?
I'm vibing.
Yeah, you're kind of dancing as you're waking up, like daylight.
Oh, yeah. This is my jam.
I don't know if Mime's completely there. Let's see if I can.
Did Mime get abducted?
Yeah, wait. Olivia? Are you okay?
I'm here.
Okay.
Am I asleep?
Okay.
Like, am I a part of all of this singing and sleeping?
Yes.
Is dancing.
You need to roll a perception to see if you hear Shia's singing while you're asleep there. All right. Oh, a nat
God, all
1.
my rolls are trashed.
Oh,
Yeah. So you also, similarly to Zeph, hear it kind of permeating your dreams and sort of shaping them, and you had fallen asleep dancing on this satire, and you start to kind of move to her rhythm in your dreams, and maybe even shift around on this satire that you curled up on top of. That's burnt corpse husk.
Oh yeah, this is the one I like harvested and ate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one Thea.
Only the goat part. Okay.
So now it's this guy's turn. If you've
Okay, so I didn't hear it, so I'm asleep.
you're still you're asleep. You didn't hear anything besides the you heard the song obviously in your dreams though. You were asleep still.
Okay.
But it is this guy's turn here, and if you were done with your turn, Shia, which I think you were. Yes? No? Maybe so?
Wait, me?
Yeah, I was making sure you were done with your turn before I moved on.
And Thea did wake up?
No, Shia. I was asking if Shia was done with her turn.
I don't know. Did Thea wake up at the song?
Yes, you did, but
Yeah.
it isn't currently your turn.
Right.
Yeah. But I was asking if she woke up.
Yeah, Thea did wake up, but kind of like dancing out of her dream.
Okay. Shoot.
You attacked with a crystal sword, and your bonus action was kind of singing to everybody here, but you could move technically too.
Okay.
Or
I had a bonus song going, but okay.
Do you want to move?
The thing had some gnarly ass sword, so I'm going to move back about so, and kind of still be at the ready with my flaccid sword.
so, when you done so, I think he gets the advantage. The attack of he just kind of lashes out with his beard. 6 to hit. That doesn't hit. So as you're running away, his beard just kind of flocks off towards you as you just pull off at the exact time as his beard would have been slobbing all over your face, basically.
No. No.
But then he having seen you run away is kind of says to Zeph in his actual voice of, "You wish to face me? You wish to yeah, that's about right." And swings his
he's just like
basically swings his glaive and swings his glaive to your side, and it comes to attack your face with his own face, and tentacles trying to wrap around your head. 18
like
to
sexual
hit.
harassment.
18
Amanda.
to hit with both of those. Those both hit. Buonasera. Zeph.
Zeph?
She's in the bathroom right now.
Oh, all clear.
Yeah.
I got worried it was me because no one was responding. And usually that's just how it goes.
Nah,
So-
dinner wasn't sitting right with her.
Oh. Do you?
So
No.
I'll wait until she comes back entirely, because I know you guys use D&D Beyond too, and I only see an 8 or a 13 for her armor class, but that should be around about right too, because she's a monk, so she's very quick, can deal a lot of damage, but has very poor armor, if I remember correctly too.
yeah.
but I'll wait.
Snoring contest.
You guys want to hear my idea for the commercial that I was going to make?
Yeah.
Really not.
You say no.
Yeah.
Not. Okay.
Just kidding.
I was going to say, like, you're going to have to roll to see if you can go over to the other channel or something, too. Because
Roll persuasion to stop Josh from telling
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Say persuade Joshua to not.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
So the idea I had was with the suggestion that Shia has actually, which I thought was a pretty funny skill for something of a commercial. So I'd just be like, roll, you just failed a rolled Constitution saving throw against suggestion, and you and basically say you now have to go to Anchor FM and try to use their podcast features. It's free for unlimited uploads and blah 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 blah. You know.
Okay. Cool.
I like it.
I like the question mark at the end of that.
Avocado. Dang.
Yeah.
That was
If anybody else had any other ideas, could throw it my way too. But I
Who?
was, huh?
You have ideas? Continue.
Oh, I said if anybody else had ideas.
I feel like we could write a song for a commercial question mark.
Wait, is this commercial for our podcast or our thing, or is it for someone else?
So the commercial would be for Anchor FM, which is the like where I post the podcast, which gives us free unlimited uploads. And then it actually utilizes, it's actually sponsored by and from Spotify. And then they actually take the uploaded podcast though, upload it to Spotify, and like I whatever iPhone's podcast system is, I don't remember what it is, and like 4 other podcast networks, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And the real thing that's beneficial in my opinion is that it's unlimited, because the reason I'd used SoundCloud first is that I knew that I could updo it there and for free. But then I realized after doing it the first time, because I'd never uploaded anything there, that there is a limit, and the first track put us at like 90% of the limit.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of the other ones have a lot of hosting capabilities. That's why I think Anchor FM is just boss in that regard, because I have unlimited uploads to it. But they're just for podcasts, and that's what a lot of people use it for. I don't know if you heard of something called r/, but basically he goes through and reads Reddit posts, whatever he feels like reading. Basically, he creates like a whole podcast dedicated to each subreddit, even, and just reads all the posts there and posts it as podcasts.
Wow.
Yeah, so he has a lot of reading that he could just pull from, and I know he's monetized from just the commercial there, but I know he's sponsored by other things too. Eventually, that's how it happens. Is like you get one sponsor and then you go on from there. So
Okay, cool.
But the other thing, like you pointed out, Shia, is we probably need like something of an introduction, and I figured I could put that as like a trailer instead of like at the beginning of the podcast. Because I really don't like when I've listened to other D&D podcasts where they're at the beginning of every D&D podcast that they describe who everybody is. That's just, it's like a very long intro, you know, whenever you watching a show and you're like, okay, get past the fucking intro. I just want to watch the show, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but then we could still do like an episode 0 where we have like an explanation. So if anybody ever wants to go back, they can.
Yeah.
Just like a specific episode where we describe our characters and
Yeah.
Which
Some of them also
our
like
backstory.
previously on or like last week this happened,
Yeah.
just so that you like we don't even remember what happened last week.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and some of that I would put in like whatever podcast we decide to do eventually later, because I was thinking like this is just our raw stuff that I'm posting now, mainly for everybody else to go back and reference too, as well as myself. And then if there's an edited version, then I could put like a small short intro like you're talking about there. But where you're saying a episode 0, I was talking about like a trailer basically. So it tells you kind of what the podcast is and who everybody is that's in it. You know, that's the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree, and I think we should do both. Like there
Cool.
should be a description, episode 0, and then we should also have a little trailer instead of just like jumping right in.
Yeah.
In a land far, far away.
In your mom's basement.
In your mom's basement. I'm gonna steal that. That's great.
There were some millennials trying to make
Liked
some
to
money
drink alcohol.
with 6-year degrees.
They had the brilliant idea
Supporting their alcohol.
We have
to
run-
validate their alcohol addiction by playing D&D. They each created a character with which to something, I don't know.
You need to be the whole time. You just need to be like, yeah. And you have that like like a really cheesy commercial.
I'm just envisioning us wearing like 90s nerdy clothes with like glasses and like high ponytails or pigtails.
Sounds like me and you have to grow our hair back out again, Ike.
Oh, my hair's already getting there.
Long ponytails.
I actually got rid of my ponytail in September.
That could be really funny for us
So
playing games and like get the beard with big beard bellies and like a low ponytail. Yeah.
good stuff.
So
Like the big old like dad glasses back from like, I don't know, 80s maybe or something.
Those are a thing again. Like
Oh,
people wear
aviator
those.
type things.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
But
like
like
the
real like prescription glasses. Yeah.
yeah, aviator prescription glasses.
So is Zeph still incapacitated here?
Let me look. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll her, because she's still asleep too, so she has to roll another wisdom here.
Just slightly off topic. Are you planning on getting the new Monster Hunter there, Josh?
Which one's that?
Monster Hunter Rise.
No, I haven't seen anything about that.
Ooh. It's looking good.
You have to send me something on it.
Okay, I will. Yeah, because it comes out next month.
Last one I seen was Monster Hunter World, and I was playing the crap out of that. And then they made a new update for the Ice. I haven't played
Iceborne?
them. Yeah,
Iceborne was good.
but I'm all PC, so.
No, that's Rise is on Switch.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
So,
I
don't know.
That's why I haven't seen anything.
Oh yeah, it's
guys,
looking forward to it.
guys, you ready?
Yes.
Coming from your mom's basement, a group of highly educated, sad millennials using D&D as an excuse to drink. We bring you Rum Runners. Rum Runners. Rum Runners.
It's too real.
There you go. That's why you have a bard.
The best part is that you said Rum Runners, and we call our group Rum Rollers, and then
Oh.
Perfect.
Got our own name, right?
Rum Rollers.
I'm Rum Runners. A group who can't even remember
That
their
also
own
makes
names, so
more
why
sense now.
should you?
Let alone what happened last week.
Then you dive into the recap.
Yeah.
and cut. So we're going back down here.
And then we just have a squall in the background going, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do good.
Or it wraps up with like when we like dive into like the new game, it just ends with squall.
I like it.
Ends with fucking Craig. All of us at once. Mashed together.
Yeah, the recap ends with squall, and then the new episode starts with fucking Craig.
I love it. This
like
is
that.
We're
great.
just gonna clip out these things and put them in.
Oh shit.
Oh dear
My-
God.
I have an Excel document, not an Excel document, a Word one, and I'm writing all the songs down. And I just clicked on the title, and it just went from like it took the last thing I wrote, so the title is now "Coming from Your Mom's Basement."
That's
But,
funny.
I love when Google Docs does that.
Maybe that's the name of the official podcast. Coming from your mom's.
I think someone would get offended.
Nothing yet. Hurry up. She's coming back right now.
All right.
I think the funny thing is that none of us are in our mom's basement.
We're talking about other stuff.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. I'm trying to scroll back through here. Idril, I'm trying to remember that strength
I'm back.
saving
Sorry,
throw.
guys.
You're good. You're good. You're still asleep. It looks like. I rolled for you, for your wisdom saving. Know whether or not you're.
Is that our dog guy?
And you
No.
you rolled.
Bullshit.
It looked like I think a 2 if I remember correctly. Now I'm trying to go back through the chat here to see whether or
I
not.
see it. The 2.
Okay. Idril, do you remember? What the hell?
Right. Let's
Did-
you.
Oh, did you? Is it the spider's turn?
Yeah, you didn't put the you didn't
This
put
one?
the chat.
No,
That's
not anymore.
So he needs to beat a 12, which he did, unfortunately.
So
Right.
he
Oh.
kind of bursts forth from
tell.
the vines that are attaching
With
him,
red.
with the vine still hanging off of his torso, and the one still attached to the ground, but they're just hanging in the air now and detached, and you just hear a and he disappears again.
Fucking hell.
Come back. Idril, come back. Idril, come back. There was something.
Spider.
I don't think we've had any roleplay that wasn't singing. Today.
This is what happens when I have my time writing songs. I'm good though. I'm done. I wrote everyone a song.
And it's Thea's turn.
What already?
I do a health
What do you
potion.
mean,
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I just what am
What
I
do
doing?
you?
Right?
Yes.
What's
There's Shader 4 in front of you.
is a regular health potion 1d4 plus 1 or something?
Oh, that could work.
You mean regular though?
Well, because you can have like a potion of greater healing and just like a regular healing potion.
Yeah, but the ones you guys picked up were
I just have it down as 2 health potions, so I just wanted to know what what you'd roll for
those
health.
were the ones that Shia gave you though, right? When you guys bought them before, that would have been
Face.
Gold piece of gold. Yeah, gold piece of piece.
yeah, they were a gold piece a piece, so they're 1d8 at least.
Is it plus anything or just a D8?
Oh, it is. You do get a solid plus 2 from it.
Plus 2. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm going. Do I need to roll anything right now to wake up or to be drunk?
Oh, no, you're good as long as you're not taking another drink right now. You are awake, but you had a disadvantage on your next one, from just waking up and kind of being groggy and having been danced awake, basically like sung awake, for your next hit. But you also had a disadvantage, if I remember correctly, for dexterity saving throws. That's what it was.
Okay, let me know if this changes anything. But while I'm waking up groggily, I'm gonna slosh the bottle around a little bit and drink before I fully wake up, just as an extra little helper.
Like you wake up, you're like, a drink. Yes, I could use one of those.
Hair of the dog.
I don't know if that wakes me up faster or slower, but I'm gonna do it.
All right. Roll a Constitution.
I also don't know how much is left in this bottle.
You've gotten at least 3/4 of the way through. You're when you were sloshing it around, that was the last bit of it that you're drinking now.
I rolled a natural one.
Well, you
Silence.
You are now
2.
drunk.
You're technically right off that edge, so I could see you falling at all. Oh, look at you.
Oh, shit. But believe
So
they
you
have
believe-
advantage.
You believe you have an advantage, but you actually have disadvantage on everything right now. You think you can do whatever the hell you want.
You're gonna do it.
I am
Oh.
awesome. Do I need to stand up like I was I on the ground?
No, you were already you from Shia's song. You would stood up, but you were kind of like shuffling back and forth.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that the flame blade is still up. Is that
It's
cool?
near its end of its lifespan, but it is still there. As you're like, oh, hello.
I wake up and I'm confused because there's a big fiery thing.
Oh my god.
But
Like,
okay.
ooh, pretty.
Like spend just like half a second just looking at it, and then I'll sit up, and I'll just, what is this motion called? I'll jab it into the satyr's stomach, and I think that I'm really cool, but I guess I'm gonna roll at disadvantage.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So you have to roll twice. One.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
That's not that one.
Well, I still got an 18.
Ooh,
Oh, damn, that's good. That's some fucking lucky shit there, right there.
Someone's an alcoholic.
That definitely hits.
Okay. 1. 11 points of damage. So I thought I was cool, and then I was.
like alcohol does.
So that 11 points of damage, just for my reference here, what is that? Is that like
It's
one...
fired. The fire scimitar.
Okay, but I'm asking, like, do you have like 2d6 and 1d5 for or d6 for damage or fire damage, or what was it? Just
It's 3d6 fire damage.
Oh, it's all fire damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Should be some slashing, I would imagine, in that. I'm going to imagine there's slashing damage at least, because you and one of them is what I'm going to imagine. So you strike him. Or do you want to describe it a little bit of where you're aiming and everything?
I'm gonna jab it into his belly button.
That's right. You said his torso. So you take it. You go to thrust it into his into his gut, and only misjudging by a half centimeter, you basically rip it all the way across him and up. It's also a death throw if you want to describe that any.
Well, I pull out the fire scimitar. I'm going to say that it goes out right now, probably, because it's been 10 minutes, because that would be cool. And then I'm going to throw the finished bottle on the ground, and it's just going to shatter. You should fall back. You should, like...
Yes,
I don't want to take falling damage.
Well, you're right on the edge and you're drunk. It makes sense.
I'm going to throw the bottle on the ground and make the loudest sound possible and let it shatter.
So you throw the bottle on the ground and you thrust the scimitar towards him.
Mm-hmm. And then I assume I see the light leave his eyes, and I pull the scimitar out, and I'm going to say that it goes out at that moment, because it would be cool.
I'm going to add a bit more description for you here. So when you thrust the scimitar inside of him, the curved blade doesn't quite reach his belly button. It reaches just to the side. The hilt, you slide it all the way up to the hilt, and it is right where the belly button is. And you just hear a sizzling from the inside, and the burning of the flame of your blade goes out, but you still hear the insides of the satyr cooking, and smoke kind of comes out of its mouth as its death yowl comes and falls to the ground.
Let me take a bow. And I'll turn, but stay here.
Okay. And it is Mime. So roll a wisdom.
What?
You're asleep.
So wisdom saving or wisdom normal?
Yep. Wisdom saving. A 10.
Jesus Christ.
That's pretty good, but not quite good enough.
Not good enough. Jeez.
So you're still rolling around on this corpse in your sleep.
It's real warm and squishy.
And just enjoying the burnt crispy meat. And it's
I don't know if any of you have experienced a purple mattress, but I got a chance to experience one the other day, and it's literally like laying on what I imagine like a bowl of jelly would feel like. It's quite interesting. So I'm gonna imagine that's what this Seder feels like for Mime.
A bony
bowl
bowl
having a good time. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Well, good shit.
Idril?
Idril is going to use his action to drink a health potion.
What the fuck?
And then use his bonus action to drink another health potion.
It's a lot.
Alright.
First off, that hurts.
And
so
then
you did 3 and 8.
Get 9.
No.
3, 6, 9. Damn, you'll find.
You get 11 because you forgot the +2 from each one of those.
I'm done.
1 and 2 is 3, and then 4 and 2 is 6. 6 and 3 is 9. I mean, I'll take 11.
Alright.
Whatever you say.
I'd say drunken math, it's 11, you know.
Sweet.
Yes.
Cool.
Well,
And then Israel's just like, show your face, you bastard.
And to describe what happens as you just pop the cork and drink look of these potions, and it just
I do one and I chuck it, and I take the next and I chuck it, and then I do a little like shiver.
and you just feel this warm sensation washing away the burning of the poison as well as you take it. And
Ooh, toasty.
Wait. So sweet.
Jonas Brothers.
There's a
Sugar.
Sugar. Oh. No, there's a sugar one. I'll figure it out.
Shit. Oh,
You're
man.
Oh. It's a.
Everything has to be a song.
It does. Walkman.
Oh. Can you smell this? I was supposed to see Walk the Moon, but then canceled the tour because someone died. Someone's parent died or something. So, man. A smell that we need around.
What is she doing?
Are we on mute?
No.
Wait, it's my turn? No, I was sorry. I was looking for the song Shiver.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah, it relates. I was thinking if Idril could think of a song, it would be Shiver. That smells really good. Yeah, I can waft it. You don't even have to waft. It's here. Okay. So, ooh, Bantu noodle face.
Bantu.
Ooh, want to. Alrighty. So, Shia didn't have any luck with her. You know what? No, she's stubborn, right? She's gonna try again. So she's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna get a running start and try to whip the thing across, back the crystal sword. So I'm gonna send it again. Oh wait, I'm gonna slap you across the face with my hard sword.
It's not.
Acid.
My hard flaccid sword. Wait, did it
Quite
send?
the opposite.
Okay.
It did, but you've got, there we go. 14 to, so we got 16.
I don't understand your sword, but I wasn't listening, so I guess I don't need to.
Well, that hit.
All right, so that is 8 damage. That will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 slashing and 2 lightning.
I'm gonna help you a little bit here. So you get to right here as you're readying the sword, basically to sling out in front of you, and as you do so, at about right there, it actually extends past what a normal longsword would be to more of a whip form, which you expected it to be anyways, as its flaccid nature entails, and you hit 4, 6 plus 2, 8. I really like how that appears in chat. We go down to, and your whip just kind of electricity wraps around the top of his head, and you just hear the zzz and smelling of burning flesh as the shock goes through his body too. And let's see if he can do 20. Oh, okay. And the shock rattles through him, but he's able to kind of power through, you see, of his own accord, but not unaffected, but rather fighting the power of this of your own electrical whip there.
Okay.
Yes, die, you noodle face bastard.
Wow. Okay, and then I do that, right? And I'm feeling particularly inspired, and I'm going to use my bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna sing to Zeph. And go, I wish you would step back from Zeph, my friend. You could cut tie with all the lives you've been living in. And if you don't want to be seen again. Wow, that was really bad. I would end your plan. Cause she'll kill you with her hand. Okay, that's Zeph's song.
I like it.
One of Zeph's songs.
Hey, that's promising.
To roll to see if I hear it because I'm still asleep.
Oh no!
Just instead of perception this time, roll a wisdom this time, and for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Not good at either.
Crowd of one.
Not an 11.
Wait,
You
can
Huh?
she have? Can her bardic inspiration go towards her wisdom?
I'm trying to remember how that stat or that ability reads.
Give me a second. That's just whoever. Okay, sending
There
it.
it is. Stirring. So instead of the gaining the 1d6, you're saying like the creature can wait up in d20 before deciding bardic inspiration die.
So
yeah, so I would say you get advantage on this wisdom saving throw, Zeph. Wait,
Okay.
is your wisdom higher than your? No. The other one was perception, which is the same modifier unless you added more into perception specifically.
No.
Okay.
I'm bad at both.
Okay.
Perceive things. I just punch.
Okay. We'll roll the wisdom then again. So I would say you'd have advantage at least from this bardic inspiration.
Yep, still 11.
Oh my god. So you're kind of wiggling to the music again, and in your sleep, laying on the ground, and very empowered from the song at the very least. So I would say that you would still get that 1d6 if you ever do wake up. Once within 10 minutes. Yeah. So we're going to this guy's turn, and seeing the whip that had pulled back from his face, he's a little distraught, but being the devil that he is, attacks the helpless Zeph with his beard and glaive again. 11 and 13.
They both miss.
Ooh, nice. So in your wiggling to Shia's song, the glaive slams down right as you dodge to the beat of her music, and his beard's tentacles just slither around you, but can't quite get a grasp as you're wiggling to his music in your sleep. And it is Squall's turn.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna. I am gonna Eldritch Blast Noodle Face.
Get him.
So,
Kick his ass.
if D&D Beyond lets me get more than a 2, let's see.
Come on, Squall.
19 hit.
Oh, that hits. That definitely
Oh,
fucking
hell
hits.
yeah. Alright.
Don't get.
The damage is 13.
All right. That's a death
Yeah.
hit, if you want to describe.
Yeah.
So I get to kill Noodle Boy.
You get the nuke. You get the kill phase.
Nah, you can describe it.
So
20.
your energy blast from your face just swirl forth and hit him right in the middle of his eyes and just deflates his skull, and his tentacles come up writhing and just agony as he disintegrates into ash on the floor in front of Zeph.
Oh yeah.
And you hear in your minds as the last ash hits the floor, I am not finished with you.
Ooh.
Terrifying.
Okay. Huh?
And you
Bye,
guys
Noodle
are
Face.
out of combat, and it is the
Does
spider.
that mean we wake up, or do like the people that
You
are awake have to
technically-
run around and wake the people that are asleep up?
Yeah, Zeph and Mime are asleep, so you guys can figure out how to do that, but technically, I'm going to do something else down here while you are figuring that out.
Yeah, what happened to the spider
So
in intro?
the spider phases back in, just with a in front of Idril, and
Girl's ready for it. I don't think he has a shield though.
Like,
and just lunges again for this, trying to grab him inside of
Thea falls
the
off his
maw of him.
Please don't hit me.
24 to hit.
Son of a bitch. Fucking hell.
With a 7 piercing, and you've got to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okie Saving throw. -7.
-7?
And saving throw.
Mine is.
What is my saving
So
throw?
you take,
Oh, not great.
come on, roll,
My
damn
po-
you.
Am I poisoned again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Holy shit!
Oh,
That time
please
it
don't.
rolled a 22.
It rolled. Son of a bitch. I am passed the fuck out.
So you, when this time, as the spider pounces on you, basically, it
My
sinks
knees quake
off
and I just fucking collapse.
into the side of your right in between your shoulder and your neck, into that meaty portion, and just avoiding your armor, and the poison spreads again, and you just feel this burning sensation as you fall unconscious. And then the spider turns to
Look for her, I think so. We haven't seen her in a while.
Well, do we hear anything? Is what I was gonna ask. But if she just
Kareem.
Healed over. Mid mango.
what's Kareem?
What's Kareem?
It's a spider. Kareem.
The
So if you guys want
acolyte.
to
What's going on?
to ask me real quick what's going on with Zeph and Mime before I start going off.
Are they asleep?
Yeah, Zeph and Mime are both asleep currently, and Zeph was asking the question of guys could keep rolling basically, but I would say that you have a better chance of other people trying to assist you in waking up basically. So you would roll a wisdom, and somebody would be helping you basically. So they'd roll their wisdom.
I'll go over and shake Zeph awake, but if that means that I have to fall off this ledge, that's fine.
That ledge is only like 2 feet, so you can easily step off of it.
Okay.
Shia is gonna walk over, sees that she's shaking Zeph. Walk over to Mime, pick up Mime, and throw her into the water.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a bunch of water here. Like, can't we? And it's like restorative water. Can't they just like get a bucket or a water skin and like pick up, or I guess throw me in? That's fine. Throw a sleeping person into a pool of liquid.
Yeah,
There's no danger there. I know how to swim. I suppose it's fine.
Speaking of which, as the phase spider was about to attack the acolyte here. Let's see here. We get this guy.
There's nothing lurking in the water.
Acolyte, because you can.
Bite. Just misses the acolyte here, so he grazed him with a point. And
so wait, did I or did I not get thrown in the water?
The bat's my favorite.
You get thrown in the water as far as I'm concerned, but Zeph, Chia, you have to roll your strength for that because you have to pick up Mime and actually physically throw her, right? Or throw them, rather.
I'll stress roll. I'll stress.
Stress roll? Yeah, roll for stress.
What? That's garbage.
107.
So you're able to pick up Mime, and you stumble to the edge of the flowing, bubbling liquid, and she just kind of falls out of they could just kind of fall out of your hand into the stream as opposed to just flowing. And
exactly how I want to go. being mishandled.
And Mime, the bubble roll a d10 for me. Just a random d10.
D10 for drowning.
And
this is when Josh just murders the whole party.
No.
Oh, that might not have been a 10.
Total party kill.
Wait a second. Oh. That was a 12. I want to roll a 10.
A 10.
Never mind.
TPK for waking.
Hey, it's a little better.
An Idril roll a 12.
6.
A 12.
What?
Roll a d12.
I'm unconscious. I can't roll anything.
You're conscious or you're unconscious doesn't roll die. It's
yeah, I'm getting there. Hold on a second.
Right. No, you're good.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Nah, you're good. Okay, 6, because the first one was a 12, and I was saying 10.
Indeed, 6.
So you get 6 health back, and you're fully awake.
Why?
Look at that shit.
That's Mime. And Idril, you got.
Oh, I was like, how do I just magically wake up and have health?
You got an 11 out of 12. So
I was gonna say I have to roll death saves.
Mm-hmm.
You are fully unpoisoned and have 1 health currently.
Okay. How did that happen?
You're not quite sure, but that calming sensation comes over both of you from coming back to consciousness.
Because they went in the water?
Maybe.
Tourist.
Yeah.
Also,
the water was special.
I'm shaking Zeph awake.
Yes.
Yeah, do I need to roll anything for that, or?
You should both roll a wisdom saving throw. Or rather, yeah, a wisdom. Yeah, that's the most appropriate, I would say.
Oh, shit.
And Thea's would be kind of like an addition to Zeph.
I can't do this kind of math. 20.
Did you say 20?
23.
Oh, okay. You come over in your drunkenness and just violently shake Zeph on her shoulders, just like, wake up, you bitch! And Zeph, almost, you roll a d4.
Take 4 points.
Take 4 points of whiplash.
Yes.
Shaking baby syndrome.
3?
Okay. So you take 3 points of damage from sheer violent shake, but you were awake
Okay.
as well. And it is currently your turn, Idril, as you're coming back to consciousness here.
Like shake my head. I'm like dazed. My vision is still a little blurry. Is the spider still like on top of me?
It just finished poisoning the acolyte.
Ah, okay. So I see his butt.
Yeah, exactly.
So a blurry vision of the spider's butt comes into sight, and I kind of like, I'm on the floor, so I like slowly kind of like scooch backwards very quietly to try to like not have the spider notice that I am alive.
You could also potentially negate your entire attack phase and double your movement speed by running.
Yeah, but he's just trying to get around the corner first.
Okay.
Before he runs. And then he gets around the corner. So how much movement was that? So that was like 1, 2. Okay. So he does 20 feet of like crawling, and then, or 15, and then he'll run out for another 30.
Okay.
He gets like here.
Okay. You're still in combat to some sort, but not everybody else.
Yeah, although hold on, I'm trying to think. Like what? Probably like
Demonic screeching.
Everybody else, you have free movement currently, so.
Is this where it's the continue? Yeah. Like a little bit.
What were you gonna say though, Idril?
I'm just contemplating what Idril would actually do as a character. Like if he's one to fully run away from a fight.
Fair.
Actually,
Is that okay?
he'd probably like run and jump in the pool.
Okay. And you feel a sense of calming and protection yet again. Just
I take a deep sigh of relief.
And it is the guy's turn.
Health potions.
Can we hear battle?
I don't know yet. You guys, from the room you're in, no. Currently you cannot. Just passive perception, no. The spider, though, moves around here, and you just hear this as he comes around the side, and he notices your head bobbing at the pool and turns to you, and you just hear this of his excitement of noticing you again.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, it's creepy as fuck. This spider is not cute.
And then you hear the
spider's a big ugly motherfucker.
As he pops out.
Spider's feelings.
It's out of existence again. God damn it!
He disappears again.
All right. I'm assuming it's Idril's turn.
It is, because the acolyte is completely incapacitated.
Yeah, so Idril's gonna like swim across this pond pool thing, like hop out on the other side, and like try to like get acolyte 8's attention and just be like, psst, psst, hey you!
Huh? What? Huh?
Do you have any health potions?
Health? No, that is some. I'm sorry. I do not have such a thing.
Idril's just like shit, and then he like runs this way.
Also, just roll a d10 for me after getting out of the pool.
Okay. Let's see here.
Gain that much back in health.
Oh, sweet. I'm assuming I can like feel that I'm getting a little bit stronger.
So, as you would step out of the pool, the calming sensation fades, and that strength revitalization, almost tingling feeling suffuses your entire body. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right. So you guys, like I said, had free movement at this point too. So you guys could be recuperating from the battle.
Yeah. This acolyte that's in front of me, is this one of the acolytes that ran out of the room?
Oh yeah. So when you guys were in combat, everybody just barreled out of the room, and that one in particular was out in the room as you guys started. The other two just behind him were elsewhere and came to watch basically from here.
Can I be like, what the actual fuck was that?
He's like, oh, it's just, I don't fucking know what the hell just happened.
I don't know, but it was in your temple, so I'd assume you would know.
He's like, well, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Was that a demon? He asks you.
I don't know.
Well, I don't fucking know, he says.
It's your temple, and this was your father and your peeps that just exploded into a demon thing.
Did
So
you just use was, father? He's dead? He's like in complete shock at this point.
were you not in the room when that happened?
No, none of them were.
Oops.
I'm back, by the way.
All right, so it is your turn. Oh wait, no, you just went. So it is. So I did wanted to wait until you were back at least, and the
Yeah.
you just have another, and the spider's back here and lunges for you.
Wish I had some reactions.
Oh my god, this thing is OP. 21
to hit.
Yeah,
That hits.
I'm gonna turn into a dog.
and the second,
How much awful damage is done to me?
he did 5 and then 17. If you
Okay.
if
I am knocked out again.
Thea's running Idril because Thea's the only one that followed Idril initially and knows where he is.
And where are you here? Looking for where you are.
I'm still in the safe.
All right, so as you just keep moving as the blink dog basically would. So you're here, you would blink probably over here, I'm guessing.
I can teleport
to where you see, basically, I think, right?
Yeah, it says 40 feet.
That's more than 40 feet where I just teleported you. That's for sure.
Wait,
But
is Mima? I must have missed this. Is Mime okay?
yeah, Mime is completely fine.
Okay, so
they're just swimming around in the pool of bubbling
and is
liquid.
she healed at all?
Sorry?
Is she getting healed at all?
Yeah, you noticed a definite closing of the wounds that they had, but the arrow is still sticking in their arm.
Oh, yeet. Okay, so that was like a quick notice. Like, okay, maybe Shia might want to swig. So she's actually gonna follow Thea, because I mean, Thea literally just drunkenly ran past Shia after she just threw Mime in the water, and so Thea is very concerned and is now following Thea.
We gotta change her name.
We really do. It's terrible.
I can't say any different because I keep interchanging you guys as Thea and Shia. It's like, fuck, god damn it. But yeah, so Idril, after you would been attacked by the spider and poisoned yet again to incapacitation, kind of wanders back this way and out of existence again, and you just hear this screaming as you pass out of the acolyte as he runs back.
And howling.
And howling off in the distance, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm trying to make my way there, but I don't know if it's like every 30 feet, like throw.
You can just keep running basically at this point. And when you get here, you get here.
Do you want me to start rolling death saves?
Yeah.
Wait, if she's down, where
How do I do that?
How big am I?
where are they at? Who's down?
I'm gonna back on your. I'll be on your back, but I feel like I still have to walk.
Idril, down fighting the spider, you wouldn't be by him.
Oh, okay, because if I could be, I have Spare of the Dying.
Oh wait, no, that
as a
was
spell.
Well, what's your
That's
speed?
what
Oh,
I was doing, except Thea.
What's your speed?
40.
I have a speed of
30.
50.
Okay, I see you running past him.
Yeah, I just I want to add Mime has Cure Wounds and Prayer of Healing.
I'm a blink dog. Kill her now because I'm a blink.
Yeah, because I'm guessing Idril it would take time for Thea to get down there, so Idril would have to roll like a death save or two.
So Shia is on back as a blink dog, and we're blinking there 40 feet every round. And as soon as we can get cast. But I guess it's up to you how long that takes and what happens in between.
I missed some of that because you were cutting in and out, but it sounded like you said she had jumped on Thea and was riding her.
Yeah, so Thea was running, right? And Thea was blinking, and Shia runs 30, Thea blinks 40, right? So she's running, and Thea blinks, and Shia's like, wait on. And Thea kind of goes like, ruff, 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 and like goes like to points at her back. Shia just jumps on, which I guess if she's a shrunken blink dog with a
blink dogs are pretty big.
Okay.
Also, I mean, even besides the fact that the blink dog is normally pretty big, even if you're just straddling her, as long as you're making physical contact with her as she blinks.
We'll blink together. Get out of here.
So I'm kind of imagining like you're straddling this slightly smaller than mid-sized dog, but you're just barely touching her. You blink forward basically, so you're like standing perfectly fine over top of this dog, as you're like your thighs and buttocks make contact with them. You're just blinking forward, but.
Shia had a big schlong.
Jesus.
Well, I was going to say taint, but I don't think you have one of those either. So.
Okay. Anyways, so all right, we blink there.
Yep.
And
it looked like right to here you're coming down. So Thea, you blink to this side, I didn't know if you'd gotten off on this side or if you stayed on.
No, I would be with her. I was delayed.
Gotcha.
I'm still standing over top of her.
Just standing.
Let's go grab it.
You just hear the skittering off into the distance.
God. Oh fuck.
What?
Are you healing?
You're healing. I'm Blink Dog.
Oh. You said Shia. I think you meant Shia. So, let me know whenever we have a turn.
Just roll initiative for me, both of you.
Okay.
Well, I can't heal her as a Blink Dog, so
That's what
can.
doing the best.
Are we? I'm doing the bare minimum. 6.
I see that. So, unfortunately, as you come back in,
Big one.
from your blinking from the side, the spider's kind of back on top of Idril and attacks Shia with its fangs. Just 14 to hit.
14. You're fine.
It doesn't hit. What?
So its fangs kind of come out as it's trying to grab you and just slide off of your scales.
That's right.
And it is your turn, Shia.
Okay, perfect. So that happens, and I am going to
I don't know that attack. You should teach me one time.
give me a second. There's a hair in my mouth. Okay. Okay.
Lesser restoration. Okay. On, I'm guessing Idril.
Poison?
Actually, no, that's not what I want to do. Sorry, I thought it did more. For wound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is 1d8 plus 3.
Okay. So they have to roll the d8, right?
I mean, healed a number. I mean, I can roll. That can be my action.
That's fine.
Which one? Oh, that's actually an 8. Shit you not. Look at that.
11.
Right there.
Can't see that.
Right there.
Is that your D8?
Yeah.
I'm drunk, so it doesn't really count. Don't
I
listen to me.
rolled a 1d8 plus 3.
All right, so you got an 8 plus 3, and that is 11. So you're casting that presumably on Idril.
Yeah, that's right.
And do you want to describe it, or do you want me to describe it?
So the spider's kind of over top of her, right? Him. And I know it's so hard. Because you imagine each character as like that person. So like I picture
I should start talking with a lower voice.
Yeah, you should get the app that supports your voice.
Well,
like, hey guys,
all you
hey
gotta
guys,
do
I'm
is instead of
Idril.
falsetto, you just gotta do the bass.
I know. It's like, hey guys, I'm Idril.
That works.
Just trying to
That's
kill
perfect.
the spider.
Perfect.
Instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So obnoxious.
So
it sounds obnoxious to you, but it's really helpful to everybody else, because as soon as they hear, "Oh, I'm gonna just do this," you know that's amazing, right?
Like Idril doesn't have like a super deep bass voice.
No.
Okay, so I'm guessing that this thing is over top of Shia, and Shia is going to kind of touch Idril, go under the spider, touch Idril, and kind of to heal him, and then is going to sing a song.
Of course.
To Idril.
Dear.
Can I sing?
So
No. We ate this whole bag. They're so good. Mm-hmm.
you were able to touch him, obviously, and heal them 11 points. So if you want to describe that particular feat of in itself, because the spider is actually over top of Idril, basically, kind of spanned over top of him, with its legs off to the side of you, but not on top of you as you had perceived originally. More like you're reaching between its two front legs and placed your hand almost where its fangs were to where Idril is.
Okay. So, I mean, I was picturing more of a Shia was going to like lean down and like almost jump on top of Idril. Kind of a situation.
Okay.
So it's like if I would have headbutted the spider, like that would have been a possibility. My goal was to like completely shield Idril.
Okay. So that's why I was fathoming this a little bit, because then the spider would kind of get an attack of opportunity as you came in, basically. 8 to hit, that does not hit.
Does not hit.
And you're shielding Idril with yourself, and the fangs come down again from the spider and just graze across your back, not penetrating your scales at all, and healing Idril those 11 points. And you had said something about singing? Your bonus action? Or
It says press here. Yeah. I was on top of Idril, right?
In between Idril and the spider currently. You're the bologna to their sandwich.
Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna be on top of Idril. I'm gonna kind of like put my head down, right, and like whisper into Idril's ear, and I'm gonna sing, give her bardic inspiration, and go, "Hey, you're crazy, but you fight so good up there. It'll wanna quit, so go ahead and dream. You can go all night, scratches all down his back to make it yellow. Hey, you're crazy, but you fight so good, it'll wanna quit. Go ahead and dream. Maybe you can go all night, scratches all down your back, make it yellow." That was what that's what
Oh,
That was amazing.
that was amazing. Idril, you get advantage next turn, as well as I'm trying to scroll back up again here. What? The bardic inspiration. You get a 1d6 to your next attack, as well as advantage as you're coming back.
I guess it's not my turn yet, huh?
Nope, it is Thea's.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Blink Dog Thea will bite. How close am I? It's okay. Here we go. Okay, still Blink Dog, and I can see Shia and Idril kind of trying to sort out the situation, trying to heal Idril, and failing and succeeding. And I will go around to them and I will use a bite attack. So I'll go for whatever leg is closest.
Okay.
And oh no, 8 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
So I guess over enthusiastic, and I miss the leg, but that was the intention. That's sad.
Yeah, that's a good description because you would go to bite it and kind of misjudging your new form, admittedly. You've only transformed into the blink dog a few times now, but mainly using its blinking feature instead of its biting.
Because I'm a blink dog, let's think that like I don't realize I'm squished, but I am.
You like try to reach your neck out, it doesn't go anywhere, and you're
like, oh no, I'm stunted.
And just graze the carapace of the spider without penetrating it.
Okay, and if I can, am I able to move between the spider and Idril and Shia? Or is it like
are we adding cheese to this bologna sandwich?
I mean, what are you trying to accomplish? Do you mean like you pass through them, or you were trying to like blink through them?
So what I'm trying to accomplish is to get the spider away from them and towards me. But like, if that means I have to get closer, then that's fine.
what if you blink inside the spider?
Or
you blink right in the center, you go.
I'm just trying to get closer so that next turn it attacks me and not them. That's the goal.
Okay.
I mean, you're.
I love how disturbed you are, Josh.
You're a blink dog, so you can blink technically wherever you want, which is a teleportation skill, right? So you tell me where you're going. There's a lot of options right now that I've heard.
Wait, if she blinks into the spider and she's wearing the ring that resizes things to reasonable sizes, if she touches the spider, does the spider change size?
Idea.
Well,
I don't know if I'm wearing that as a blink dog.
No, you are because
because it's the ring of reasonable size, right?
It's your paws.
Okay.
Then you can just squish it with your
feet. Make some. I don't know, Josh.
I mean,
wish it like
that's
a bug.
not something you couldn't do. If that's what you is all up to you.
So, Blink intelligence is 10. Thea intelligence is 16.
But I don't think you get there. You keep your thought process. You don't turn into a dog.
Right, the thought process, but the thought process initially was.
It would be a little less than what your Thea thought process is, because your brain is rechanged into what the size of a dog brain is and the shape of a dog brain is, right?
Yeah. How tall is the Idril Shia pile right now? Like, are they on the ground? Like, could I stand over? Or do
Idril is currently laying flat on his back. Shia is on top of him, basically in between the spider and Idril, with his I'm going to say Shia's hand is basically on his stomach or chest region.
Or lower.
To heal him. And the spider is poised on top of them at about 4.5 to 5 feet. The spider's body is at like 4 feet. The top of his legs at about 5 feet.
So
it spins.
Is it possible for Thea to blink between Shia and the spider?
But yeah, so you could blink in front of them, right? Yeah. And then you could like probably actually like throw back the spider. Almost like a punch. Like, yeah, if you're trying to get on top of shit, right, you don't calculate that. Because that's what you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
You like go and dogpile back on. You know, you're the cheese of this bitch. And you know, whatever happens to the spider happens to the spider.
Okay, so I guess somewhere in here I'm gonna blink between Shia and the spider. It's like it literally looks like a sandwich.
Okay, so yeah, if you're aiming for that, then you're able to fit in there as you blink, but you have to basically spread eagle so you can be as flat as you possibly can.
Okay.
Without touching the spider's venomous.
Okay.
Fang.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that, and then like Tia as a blink dog is growling and doing like the dog thing.
Okay.
And
Then it would be if that's all you're going to do besides that. I didn't know if you're going to bite or
no, I missed on the bite, so just
okay.
That was the turn.
Okay. That's right. You tried to bite the talon claw appendage thing. Then it would be Idril's turn. I just didn't see it in chat. I was trying to go back.
Idril has Shia and Thea on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
As he gains consciousness, so he's a little disoriented.
Yeah. So would he be able to reach like the spider's gut, like at the back? Like would he be able to, like with a dagger potentially, like attack the spider from the ground, or is the spider
Probably,
too far away? Like does he need to try to get out from underneath?
probably not with a dagger, considering that you were holding a bow previously.
Well, I assumed I dropped the bow when I like fell unconscious and collapsed.
So then you're currently holding the dagger.
I would have to like pull the dagger out of its like sheath on my side. But like I'm thinking if I'm like flat on my back, I could like pull it out and like stab upwards.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If that's what you're like coming back to consciousness and you immediately realize, you know.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Okay.
So
that hits.
well, advantage. So yeah, the 22. And then the damage, and then you said I get another d6 with. Oh shoot! I forgot.
Was that the bardic inspiration? Yep,
yeah,
that was.
But before he attacks with the dagger, he's going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, which next time I hit, they have to make a dexterity saving throw or take a d10 of piercing damage.
What's the DC on that? Is it 13 again?
12.
12? I was trying
12.
to remember. He made a 4, so he didn't.
Okay, so he'll take a 6, and a 2, so 14. And that's all piercing damage, so 14 piercing.
Oops.
Did you take some? No, that must have been.
So, do you want to describe it, or do you want me to?
So Idril like slowly comes to consciousness and just feels all this weight on him. Sees the belly of the spider and just like instinctively cast Hail of Thorns and then thrust the dagger up into the belly.
And
then the thorns sprout from where I hit him. So like the dagger goes into his belly and then thorns just like sprout and like do extra damage.
And they take, so your dagger pierces through his body, and the thorns come out almost seemingly from the hilt and spread through his interior organs, and it just writhes on top of you all, just on top of you guys. And it would be and he blinks out. You guys are in the pile on where he was, and it is Shia's turn. Shia Gargant, you have been called to battle.
I was like, did you mute us? And she was like,
Sorry.
yeah, I muted us. I was like, but it's so quiet. It's because they're waiting for me. Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
We're talking.
We try not to bother everyone.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah.
battle? What battle? Aren't all the like enemies dead?
You guys are still up in that room, and that room is dead. Yes, there is nothing currently mulling around where you were.
They just killed the spider.
Nope.
Well, I'm the only one left up here. Everyone left. I'm waiting because I want to search these bodies.
Okay. What do you want to search?
So there's Ubuntu Noodle Face. I want to search Ubuntu Noodle Face. And then when I'm done with that, I definitely want to search a la Clam.
So what you find upon Ubuntu is nothing of particular notice. I mean, besides his actual body parts.
Are those edible?
You don't know from your own experience. You're not sure if he's edible or not.
What else? Can I roll to see if I can tell if he's edible?
That would be a nature check, which would be under wisdom.
Oh, say that again.
It would be a nature check, which is under wisdom.
Oh, I see nature.
I'm too drunk.
But it's a there's a
Yep.
nature. I can roll for nature.
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about.
Rule.
17. Very nice. So you know that it's probably not in your best interest to eat him, but it could provide some odd abilities if you ate opportune portions of him.
Oh, can I use them for like flavoring? Like a little garnish on the side of my plate? He has some special nutrients.
Tentacle.
You can do whatever you want.
So I'm gonna harvest Ubuntu.
Which
Put him
part?
in my bag.
Tentacles.
The noodle face part.
The tentacles?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got like 5. How many do you take?
I want all of them.
Okay. Okay.
And then I definitely want to go check out a la Clam.
Oh, that was some feedback, yeah.
Sorry.
While you're searching him, just Hi, Sarah.
I bought a video just for this.
You want a video camera?
Yeah, I just got.
Okay, turn your sound on and I'll turn mine off.
Okay.
Do you Do I need to roll anything to search Alaklam?
It's way better.
The shittiest. Holy crap! You don't necessarily, but I would say that it is Shia's turn again after the spider phased out. So I just want to kind of keep some sort of semblance.
No, that's fair. I'll search Alaklam next time.
You're good.
Okay. It's a turn. It is.
That's probably me too.
It's not my. You put your you need to deafen it. I muted it.
It's okay. We're just playing in a canyon. No big deal.
No, wait, where are you? I muted it. I muted it. Wait.
Faces. Holy shit.
Faces. Holy shit.
Okay. It's not me, right? No, it is you. But oh wait.
Right? Can you hear us now?
Can't hear Josh though. I see your mouth moving.
That's
It's like
because I didn't-
mama.
That's because,
Yeah.
well,
Can
that's
you wait?
because-
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't want any feedback. I knew that we were having feedback issues, so I thought it was me.
No,
It was us.
no, it was for sure. It was for sure us. So
Okay.
You can't. There's a on Discord in the computer. There's a deafen, and so it was basically just feedbacking both of our sounds.
Okay. I know there's a noise suppression from Crisp. Noise suppression. Crispy. Very crispy. It is your turn, though, Sarah.
Doesn't have
Oh, okay.
a.
Alright.
Too bad Craig doesn't have a video.
Craig
Right?
sucks. Craig's garbage. Okay. Wait. Because Craig's a bear, it just makes me think of that. There's a bad video created of polar bears, and it's like based on Sweet Dreams. It's like dun 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 dun
I've
dun
seen
dun, dun,
that.
dun, 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 Sweet dreams are melody. It's like a bunch of polar
They're all
bears.
just like going
Yeah.
like this.
Like dun, dun, dun. You guys know what I'm talking about?
A little bit.
Oh come
No.
on.
When you say bears, my immediate thought is, my anus is bleeding.
That's a different term.
Don't know what
but-
that is, but I know what you're
There's
talking
no
about.
bears in that at all, Josh.
Those are bears. I don't know what you have to tell me. But those are
cotton
bears.
balls or puffy clouds, or there's
Nope.
nothing.
Nope. Those are bears.
Is that weird? Bears?
Wait,
They're kind of fluffy.
this needs to happen.
It's also your turn.
Exactly. I'm taking over.
TV from 85 Flip
Can you hear it?
channels with local sports and news. YouTube TV. Try it free.
Ready?
Oh. Yeah.
As soon as I typed bears, YouTube knew what I was talking about. They are little cloud people, though, but they look
Yeah,
like
they're
bears.
definitely not bears.
There was another one that I seen that looked like bears. YouTube knew what I was talking about.
Okay.
Those are not bears.
They
Those are not bears at all.
Thank you.
Those are like little cotton ball people.
Yeah.
Almost the
Okay.
complete
Happy,
opposite of
happy
bears.
clouds.
Okay.
Happy
Your
clouds.
Your DM has failed you.
Maybe if anything, they're like sentient bush people.
I always thought clouds. That works too.
Yeah. I
Which made
feel
it
like there
extra strange that their anuses were
Yeah.
obviously not.
Yeah, it's like there's a cloud that's like sitting there and it goes, my anus is bleeding, and then all of a sudden there's blood, and it just like fills the whole screen. He goes, my anus is bleeding. Like,
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, and there's a whole like chorus cheering him on.
Mm-hmm. It's original YouTube. It's like from the 90s YouTube, that's for sure.
Early 2000s.
Maybe early 2000s. Yeah, you're right.
The
Shia, what are you doing?
Oh,
All right.
geez.
so she kind of like stands up and notices the spider is gone, and basically goes to Idril and goes, Idril, we need to get in the water now. Let's go. And she's like, she's pulling on him. And she jumps into the water. Is holding on to
Roll
and
strength.
oh, son of a bitch.
Strength bed?
No.
I watched that video. Couple of concerns. I like the music that's playing. It's catchy. But the my anus is bleeding video.
That's right.
No, there's a lot more than
The volume of blood to the mass of the creature is alarming. Like,
Full anus bleed.
like that your anus isn't bleeding. It's been punctured.
Sure.
And you need to see a doctor.
A ruptured anus.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
But this reminds me of Muffin Time. I don't
Oh
know if
yeah.
they're the same person, but
I think it is actually.
That's great.
Mushroom. Ooh, it's a snake.
Badger.
Oh, the badgers! Oh my god. Freaking love the badgers.
You've never.
I do know. I know what you're talking. I'm still.
Mushroom.
I wanted to roll. But
I see the 23 there, and I'm going to assume that succeeds. I was trying to go back to Idril and see how much you weigh, but I'm not seeing that there. Oh, I just got to scroll down farther. 125.
Oh, it's.
I'm a lightweight tall elf.
Yeah, so you're drug.
Me too.
In your suddenly awakened form and conscious after stabbing this spider and disappearing into the pool of liquid with
dragged
Shia.
into the pool. I'm just like, ah!
Yeah. And I am at this point where I'm trying to remember. I think it was a D10.
Yes, it was.
Yep. To D10. Yep.
Israel remembers.
3.
Fuck.
What's the D10 for healing?
How much health you gain back for jumping in the pool?
That is roll. Because I jumped in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Dragged Idril. 6.
Roll a D10.
So you get 6 health back.
Can I just like jump in the pool?
You were in the pool, I thought. Last I checked.
I got out. Remember, I searched.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you wanted to jump in again, you could totally just heal yourself in there, basically.
Okay, so it's like repetitive. You just keep.
Yep.
Are we still in combat?
Yes.
Whose turn?
It just happened to disappear because that's
After
what it fucking does. It's a blink spider.
It is.
What?
After
Before Shia jumps in, right?
Yeah.
That's,
After you were done, Shia, if you were done, it looked like you gave the turn to Thea, though.
I did, and I totally forgot that I didn't already do my True Strike. But I wanted to do True Strike.
Okay.
So she jump in, kind of feel better, and do True Strike. And that's her end of her turn.
Okay. What do they have to... So they just have to succeed at a DC 13, it looks like.
Nope. I have advantage on my next attack roll.
Before the end of the next turn. Okay.
Yep.
Why is there DC at the end of that, then?
It's just anything that I've created, any spell I created, I threw in a DC.
Oh, okay.
That's just my difficulty class.
I got you. I understand.
Oh.
It is your turn though, Thea. Currently still as a blink dog.
Okay, so as a
You-
blink dog, go ahead.
You have the ability. I was just gonna say, I think it is at will, right? When you transform.
I do, but as a blink dog, I have advantage on perception checks. So I was gonna see if I could ascertain where the spider is if it was
Big
blinking.
words.
Wisdom 18.
So good.
So you get a sense that as the spider had phased out of existence, it had gone into another realm, and you can't track it past that.
Like in other realms.
Oh, you have to double check.
Plane. Another plane of existence.
Oh,
Spiders,
Like
fancy
the
AF.
ether world or something.
You can blink into another realm.
I have to be able to see where I'm blinking. Okay. I'm going to lose the blink dog form.
Okay.
As the I'll get as close to the edge as possible, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on Idril.
While he's in the pool.
Yep. I
Okay.
mean, is the pool healing him? Cassidy doesn't know that, so I'm sure Thea doesn't know that.
No, true.
Cassidy and Thea are both drunk, so.
That is also true.
How much does Idril get back?
1 second. I'm figuring that out. What does a D8 look like? Is this a D8?
yeah.
8 sides.
If that helps.
It has 8 sides.
It's like 2 pyramids stuck together.
1. 1 plus 4, so you get
It's-
back.
5 back.
Yep.
Back.
So fun fact. My research, I study quantum dots, and because the shapes are similar to D&D dice, I notate trees, and so I have to notate them as D.
It's an
Note,
8.
notate them as what?
D8s. So I don't call them tetrahedrons. When I save the file, I say.
That is so weird. I can see your face moving, but then like the last 2 or 3 words aren't there.
Damn it! I need to get this had a mic with it when I bought it. I'm gonna buy a new.
So it doesn't have a mic with it. I was gonna say because like if you moved it closer to your face, is probably what it was. So there's this like golden ratio of the mic to your face and away from your face, because if it's too close, it sounds like you're just like deep throating it and just.
There. I'm gonna buy a headset.
And all of our listeners just stopped listening to us.
If they were listening to us at all. Anyways.
Right?
Did you heal 5 points?
Yes, I did. I was at 14 and now I'm at 19.
And
Nice.
it is your turn. If
Idril's
Fear
turn?
is done.
I'm
Yep.
done.
It was just gonna like splash the water in frustration and be like, "Where's that damn spider?" And that's all he's gonna do because the water feels good, so he's just gonna hang out there for a little bit. But he's like trying to like taunt the spider a little bit.
All right.
Not that he knows the spider can hear him, but he's just like shouting into the world.
You're done with your turn though?
Yeah, do I roll another D10 on my turn, or
No, it was just upon entering.
oh, just upon entering. Okay.
Yep. And do love this initiative tracker because it also has a hide or show player feature, which I freaking love. And it appears on top of Thea and attempts to bite again. 13 to hit. The video is nice. But Thea, you are currently muted.
Sorry about that. 16.
No worries.
So it misses.
Okay. So the fangs of the spider come down on top of your armor and just push down, presumably on leather, I think it is.
Yeah.
And doesn't quite reach your skin, but you can feel the pressure of its fangs and on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Shio's turn.
10 out of 10.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
It is indeed.
That spider can bite me as long as it brings me some tacos.
I know.
Delicious.
Ah, fuck! You said tacos. Now I want it.
Hey.
So,
Some nacho fries.
There you go.
Nacho fries.
They're back.
They are back.
I'm
If
so
only
excited,
they-
and I still haven't got them yet.
Now that would be a great endorsement, right? Anyways,
nacho fries.
Let's just make an advertisement for nacho fries for no.
You want to know how to fight like Idril? Eat nacho fries.
So, I don't know. Idril has been knocked unconscious twice, so.
But he hasn't died, and he also has been fighting this massive spider. So.
Twice, but hasn't died. Nacho fries.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I am gonna pull myself out of the water. Do I need to make any throws to do that?
just in acrobatics if you're going to do anything else beyond getting out.
Yeah, I am. Okay. If I'm gonna stab it. She's not really feeling the crystals. I think that's what. I don't know if she would have put away her. We didn't talk about that. I feel like she would have put her crystal sword away and probably brought out her long sword because she wasn't the sword. So she comes out of the pool and at 24 fucking flips out of this thing. She like lifts and springs and then goes and stabs the spider.
With the longsword. Alright. That hits.
6 or 5. I went 2 times.
I see I see a 5 bludgeoning for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's the damage.
Okay. Probably the bludgeoning is slashing or piercing in this case particularly. Anywho, so that would definitely be a death piercing. So you want to describe it completely? You come out, you're somersaulted out of this pool. You've taken your sword and just jammed it into the spider to some degree.
Like she flips out of the pool and then has her sword and then goes up underneath the spider belly and holds it there.
And it's as you use your dragon lizardess strength to lift the spider just slightly off the ground. Its arms are flailing in space as it slides to the hilt of your sword and stops its motion in the air, hanging there on your sword.
He is just like on the ground, like, please, no.
Does it make the
What's that?
Does it make an E sound?
Yeah, this just goes.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, so she does that. And I guess that's the end of the
Combat.
roll.
Yep.
Yeah. So then Shia is going to kind of like lay the spider down, wipe off her sword, and going to try to harvest the poison from the spider, being an alchemist.
In which manner?
She is going for the can I roll to see what she would particularly go for?
You could, or you could just describe in the manner of, do you like, by that I'm just asking, do you like try to take its entire fang off, or do you like try to take like some implement, whether it be a jar, yeah, exactly, and start milking the spider's fangs, or you know what I mean?
She is definitely gonna like set the spider down and start like pulling the milk from the spider. Yeah.
Into do you have like an empty container of some sort, or
She has an alchemist, and it comes with like
vials and such? Yeah. So if you were to take a vial and were milking one fang, you were able to at least fill one vial completely before it was dry of venom, and a second as well from the second vial.
Okay, so she gets 2 vials of
Paralyzing poison, as to what you can tell from what, without further research into what it does, because that seems to be what it had done to Idril, and currently there are 2 acolytes that aren't moving off in the distance that you don't know about, I guess, technically either, so right at this instant, but Idril would probably tell you about. And combat is finally over.
Ooh, Jesus.
Only took 2 sessions.
Idril, you okay?
So he. Oh, I said Idril's alive.
Okay.
So he like lethargically swims and gets out of the pool and just like looks at the spider in disgust. And he doesn't realize that the father is dead, so he's just like he I don't know, rips off like a claw or like a leg or something for like evidence.
Did they ask you to kill the spider for food or for
Father asked me to kill the spider, so that in return he would give me answers about my tattoos.
So, about father,
We tried our best.
So I go up to the spider and I rip its leg off and I just mutter, "Father better be thankful."
Father be what? Is she just kind of like there milking the ink?
Like I said, the father better be thankful for all the trouble that he put me through. Kill
so
this goddamn spider.
he is gonna lay a hand on Idril's shoulder, cast cure wounds, but also is gonna say like, you weren't around, and an evil spirit showed up and killed the father.
What? He tucks down the leg and is like, "God damn it!"
So cure.
Roll a d8 plus 3. It looks like.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, or
plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is someone else rolling it, or?
Yeah, that was Thea. So you got 6 healing.
Okay, cool. So Idril's like exhausted and upset, so he's just kind of like huffy. He's like, he's like got his arms crossed and like pacing, trying to think of what to do next.
Have you ever heard of Ubuntu?
I have not.
So Ubuntu.
All I know is that the father was gonna give me answers about my tattoos.
Ubuntu showed up, killed the father. We fought them for 2 straight Tuesdays, and we really tried our best, but the father.
Oh, that sucks.
And maybe, I mean, we're only on level 3. Maybe we can, find another one.
So
I mean, I was
just
a
have to go back to the beginning and start asking people again.
I don't think and she is going to Idril and goes, I didn't really. I had a little chat with the father before he passed, and it seemed to be truthful. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if it's helpful.
You're cutting in and out really bad.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was just me or not, but.
Shia says, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait. That was... I see myself twice.
Because you see yourself twice? Is that what you're laughing at?
Yeah. Okay. Shia, go.
Get it together.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't look. Okay.
You could turn the video off on the one or the other video.
It's just the concept. I don't know. What did she say?
Go away.
Oh,
I
If you're not gonna say anything, then I have something to say.
Right.
No, she was talking about the falsity of the father. She was saying that that she was talking to the father. It didn't seem to be too real. So whatever that means to Idril. Yeah. Okay.
What do we do with all these acolytes? That's the biggest question, I think.
What do you mean, what do we do? We don't have to do anything with all these.
Don't these poor fucking souls think that their god is being represented by a man that's dead. I mean, I don't.
We could ask them what they want to
Maybe
do.
send them to their
Oh, that's dark.
I mean, I'm just saying, this is an idea.
We don't have to perform genocide here. Okay, Squall, we can.
Is it
simmer down.
genocide or is it XP farming? So,
Oh, you make a point.
right? I mean,
Do we? Okay.
yes, thinking about it, I could feel it.
That is a hats off moment for sure. Because you guys
It wouldn't
don't
take much effort.
No.
Oh no, we could probably
Oh,
each
makes it
divvy them
worse.
up. Like,
Not even that. Just tell them like, oh, your main guy's dead.
Come
oh,
to
Go, go be with him.
well, no, like, yeah, we could
Well,
like.
then they'd all kill themselves, and then we don't get XP.
No,
That's
say that.
here's the
'Cause
XP.
they're obviously
We
willing to kill
offer to
themselves.
we offer to kill them for them.
No, we do this. Get this. Okay, so this is a way that we all get the XP. So we all pull in on a persuasion check, right? And we persuade them to drown themselves in the water so they die mercifully, and we all share in the XP.
This is a horrible idea.
I'm full of horrible ideas.
This is a turn to the dark side.
To hold a meeting
Well-
with all of the acolytes to tell them what happened.
I would vote on.
We could tell them what happened and
Well,
see if they just like kill themselves as a result.
Okay, let's avoid the tell them what happened. But which of us should do that? Which of us is most qualified for that?
Not
I
Idril.
just did earlier. I accidentally just announced to them earlier that he was dead because I ran out and was yelling at him, and I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And I was like, "It just jumped out of your like father, and like he was there." And then the guy was like, "What do you mean was?" And I was like, "Oh."
That was the last thing that happened basically before combat. And he'd said, what do you mean the father was?
Yeah, speaking of,
And
I'm
his
still
eyes grew
waiting
really big.
to plunder the father was his body.
Yep. And so roll for me it's not a perception, but it's something of that nature.
I can't just search his body.
An investigation
Yeah.
check?
You can. Yeah, let's roll an investigation because if you're searching his pockets and the rest of him thoroughly, okay?
Because what I'm saying is, like, if they see us looting a corpse, especially, the father, something's going to go down.
Well,
So
there aren't any acolytes in this room. It's just me.
There aren't currently.
Yet.
Nope.
Yes.
I'm
And
gonna do this real quick because I'm sneaking some.
You found some coins in his leftmost pocket, the one farther from you, as you're reaching around him into his pocket. You got your arm around his waist, basically in his leftmost pocket, and you noticed a gold chain with a pendant with a reddish ruby around his neck. And besides that, you notice his rather mundane clothing that he was wearing.
Okay, well, I'm definitely taking the coins, and I'm definitely taking the chain with the ruby.
Okay, that was
where you
when you grabbed the chains there, or the coins. There was probably about 6 gold coins that you grabbed, and the gold chain, as you pulled it off of him, was laden with what you think is a gold or a ruby studded pendant of sorts.
You can still play anymore.
Especially if you take that bag off. There's a lot more.
Okay. What about the satyrs?
I mean, you carved the one up. I don't know what you mean.
So there's Satyr 2. There's also Satyr 4 up here, and then Satyr, this big old statue of a bird.
Besides visibly, even with an investigation, I would tell you that they're carrying what they were carrying. So the Satyr one was carrying a sword and shield, a short and shield. They're probably about ear height. The Satyr 4 and 5 were carrying a short bow, and they're down to probably about 6 arrows each.
Hypothetically, could you snap off one of the horns and hollow it out and make it into a flute?
Hypothetically.
Or a horn, like a battle horn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they also have pan flutes on them, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, I'm gonna take definitely a bow and the remaining arrows from Satyr 4. And both his
Short bow.
And if he has a flute.
He does have a
Yeah, I'm short.
pan
Short
flute.
bow's good.
Start collecting his arrows.
Okay.
So you said there were 6 arrows?
On 2 of them, yes.
So I don't
So
know
that-
where Satyr 5 is. I only see Satyr 4.
Okay. Oh right, no,
6
never mind.
arrows.
Satyr 5. That's right. He disappeared in a burst of hellfire from Squall.
Yes.
I can still see him on my screen. That's the problem.
Ooh. Another hypothetical thing. I don't know if I can do this or not. Could I possibly take like 2 of their eyeballs?
You're not in the room, Squall.
Yeah,
No, hypothetically.
Yeah,
Just-
hypothetically, you could take their eyeballs. They are corpses at this point.
Okay, because like looking through another creature's eyes, I gain perspective on the world, thus increasing my wisdom.
Oh shit.
So
Whoa.
I might start collecting eyeballs.
Take all the
Just have like a necklace of eyeballs.
Yes.
Kareem? Wait, why does this one acolyte have a...
Because you were introduced to him.
we're killing
Ooh.
guys.
That I can't remember what it's called. Remember the thing? It was it wasn't a kaleidoscope, but it was the thing you held up to your eyes that had like the little wheel, and if you put it in sunlight, you could like scroll through it and look at slides.
It was red.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh fuck, that's not
That's
a stereo.
what you think's gonna happen when you pluck the eyes out of your victim?
That's what I want to make, because then I could literally
But
see
with
through their
eyeballs?
eyes. Yes.
All right, sure.
All right. I'm in the room. I'm taking some eyeballs. I'm gonna take a satyr eyeball.
Jesus.
Satyr eyeball.
All right,
going
so
on
I'm
the
still
notes.
really confused. I have no idea where Idril is. I have no idea where the fuck this blink spider was.
You don't know anything about the blink spider. The blink spider, for all you know, is not existent.
Okay, so as far as I know, I'm in this room with Zeph and all these acolytes.
Yep,
Sheeta.
and you're
I see
carving them
Sheeta.
up and searching their bodies.
1/4.
Wait, that what?
You carved the one.
Mime came out into the main hall with me
Yeah,
with the alive acolyte.
What
Oh,
bodies?
those, not those acolytes. I was referring to the satyr. Sorry, you.
Oh yeah,
carved
no, I
the
did that forever ago. I didn't carve up. Well, I took his horns, but I didn't carve up the.
No, you carved him up. You carved a piece of him out. You were like, I harvest his meat. What do I get?
Yeah, no, that was last time. That wasn't
Yep.
recently.
Okay. What
That
you?
was this dude up here.
Yep. No,
That
you're
was
right.
Satyr 2. Remember, I took a nap on him.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So now I've come south to join everybody else after taking the short bow, the 6 arrows, the pan flute, and his 2 horns from Satyr 4.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to join. I realized I got left behind. I wanted to find where everybody else was.
Okay.
Roll a perception to see if I can tell if the acolytes are being truthful when he's like, "Oh, I don't know what happened."
Okay. Did you roll it?
Yep. I don't know shit.
Fine. You you realize that this acolyte is more than likely telling the truth. As far as you can tell, he's just bamboozled. He's just standing there like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? The father's dead? Is that what you just said?
I'm gonna I'm gonna turn to Squall and be like, Squall,
Wait.
tell them what happened.
Okay. Who are you talking to?
This guy here.
The lights in front of me.
All right. I'm gonna go up to Acolyte 3.
Wait,
Wait, what?
You said all the acolytes, or are you
No,
talking
the one in
specifically-
front of me.
Is that 5 or 6?
6.
Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna grab his shirt. All right, with both hands, and since I'm gonna kind of like look my head up to the right, because like birds can't look directly forward. I'm gonna have one eye looking at him. I'm gonna be like, "Whoa!"
Just one beady bird eye.
He's dead.
I had a roommate that had 2 birds in there.
He's dead.
He-
Your father's dead.
Yeah, I'd walk in.
Okay.
He freaks out and he's like, well, I guess, oh god. Well, I guess what the second in command would take. It's a good thing we have our own values of command.
Well, I'm glad you have a chain of command, but I'm also like, look, have a good day. Just fly over here. Squall!
Second in command is.
Wait, does she have enough time to like run up?
No, you wouldn't have heard any of that, more than likely. I mean, you could roll a perception from under the bridge where you're at, probably. It looks like.
It's nothing. She's walking up. I guess it's been a. It's sorry. Okay. All right. No, you can go back.
Yeah. So who is your second in command then?
And he turns back to you and he goes, Amir! That would be Amir. He was in the bedchamber.
Okay.
And he points back. Sorry, Zeph, I didn't.
Yeah, she cut out real bad.
Yeah, I didn't hear you, but he points off back into this direction, basically.
All right, thanks, and then just kind of walk back into here and into the bedchamber.
You realize the dining chamber where you were, because that's where everyone was dining previously. There is, as you walked out to another acolyte kind of astoundedly peering through an archway back into the chamber, like, hello? What has happened here? That was fucking terrifying.
Kind of hold my hand up as an awkward wave, be like, hey, yeah, that was weird. Do you know what that all was? And I'm gonna kind of motion to the throne area.
And he goes, well, my name is Shireen, and I don't know who you are, but that was, I think I met one of your party earlier. That was, Mime, maybe? And, well, the fuck was going on there? I have no idea.
And kind of nod and be like, cool. Where's the second in command? Is that you? That's not you. That's not the name they told me, right?
And he goes, you mean Amir? Well, what do you need him for? And he looks back over to where the throne would have, the ramshackled throne would have been.
Where the father's exploded body is.
You get his eyes just, holy fuck, and he just kind of like curls up in himself into a fetal position next to the door, and he goes, oh fuck, the Amir is in here. Amir is in here.
I'm gonna leap over this. Like, how deep and wide is this? Like,
that's
river
about 5 feet if you're leaping over it. So roll a not the athletics, the acrobatics.
Okay.
Acrobatics. Cool. So you just kind of spring forward and land directly on the other side. Foot just barely skipping off the edge, but your second foot landing solidly on the other side.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go in and I guess talk to this guy. Is he asleep or is he like awake?
There is a dude currently asleep on a bed of straw.
Wake up and just kind of gently poke at him with my quarterstaff and be like, "Hey, buddy, you want to wake up?"
So your prodding seems to have worked on him, and he rolls back. He rolls over, still laying down though, and he goes, "You have
Earlier.
Fuck you, Craig.
I
don't.
As a man of bird persuasion, I have an affinity towards bread.
You were asking Thea, I think, right? Originally,
What was that? Sorry.
I was asking who was asking originally. It looked like you were asking because you were in the middle of the hall, in my view.
No, sorry. I was somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be. My bad.
No worries. Who was asking about the bread in the hall and
I
think that was Squall, right?
Yes.
So when you're asking about the acolytes, I mean, they would have to tell you what they have in their pockets or something of that nature, if that's what you're asking. But you
crackers, anything like that.
You don't visibly see anything on them, but you can tell that they, just from a smell nature and your passive perception in that regard, that they all probably have some sort of snackage in that.
I'm gonna go to Acolyte 7, put my hand on his shoulders, like, dude, I'm tweaking out, man. I need some food right now, or like, I'm about to like Eldritch Blast your whole family right here.
Jesus.
So what you're saying is, Squally wants a cracker.
Squally wants a cracker. I just killed some noodle face guy, and I'm kind of on a like blood high right now, and I need some food. So you got anything there, Acolyte 7?
Just roll an intimidation for me.
Yes.
He just like turns his one beady eye and looks at him like directly.
Yes. Oh yes, this is the one. Oh, this is the one character I don't have. That's like every character I ever make has like buku intimidation, and I don't have it on this one. Oh, I'll take that. Squally's getting a cracker.
The Acolyte 7 just like he's just like standing there with a claw on his shoulder, and he's like, "Did you what?" And just like you see out from under the side of his little kilt skirt thing, just a trickle of liquid coming down his left leg, and out of the right side he pulls a half loaf of bread and hands it to you.
Make him piss himself over a loaf of bread.
I'm gonna take the loaf of bread. I'm like, whoo, and just like nibble at it, and I'll be like, have a good day, and just walk away.
Roll a d10 for me to see what you heal back there.
Let's see here.
And Theo or Zeph, what are you asking this Me.
Kind of like telling him like he's needed out in like the dining hall and like kind of motioning for him to like go out there. And then like you should probably follow me, and then I'm gonna walk out.
You know what? Roll a persuasion real quick for me. 19. So he's like, what? And he just kind of sleepily follows you out into the hall, like, what is going on?
Where's that?
I'm in the dining hall.
Does Thea know where Zeph is?
Not visibly, no.
So shit. Where's Idril? Idril!
So he comes out into the hall and he greets the acolyte that's fetal positioned off to the side, and he says, "Hello, what is going on?" He's got his squinty eyes going on and his old hunched shoulders, and he says, "There's been this murder." And Amir goes, "What? Murder? Yes, you are number one. You're the father now." He goes. He looks back and forth between the Akko, Sharim, and Zeph, and goes, "What is he talking about?" And he turns to Zeph, asking the question.
I'm gonna kind of lightly, like awkwardly pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Congratulations." Yeah. What he said. There was some weird shit that just happened.
Oh, weird? What? Weird shit? His voice has gone like 4 octaves higher than it should be as like a squat old man.
Yeah, and kind of motion to like the throne area.
And Amir looks up at the throne and sees Alaklam slumped in his chest burst forth and the rest of his body just annihilated all over it, and he goes, "Oh my god, my goddess, what has happened here?"
Do you
Have you
know
done
anything? No. Why would I wake you up and tell you about it if we did it?
Persuasion with advantage, please.
So I'm just gonna break in. So not at this very moment, but sometime it's like 11 o'clock. I'm gonna have to leave soon.
We can pause.
Yeah. Bring that to the
an 11 persuasion.
I see that. So he goes, "Well, I mean, I see that he is dead, and, well, I mean, you did wake me up. I couldn't imagine."
That was the goat people.
Goat people? He just kind of looks around. What the fuck is happening here?
I don't know. I would hope you would know.
I have no idea.
Goat people, and then they started chanting, and then some tentacle face thing popped out of your main dude over there, and now they're all dead, and that's about all we got. So, congrats on the promotion. What the fuck just happened?
So he just kind of stops in the middle of what you're saying and just starts to pulsate, and its eyes turn blue, the color of the bubbling liquid behind you, and starts to float off of the ground in the marble floor that he's standing on, and you just hear him go, "Ha, ha, 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 ha." And I figure that's a good spot to pause, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to take a couple steps back, and then, yeah.
What is happening?
I think I broke him.
You broke him.
If he's a Pokemon, then he's evolving, so there shouldn't be anything to worry about.
All I know is
Stay
that I need
tuned
to
next time.
Yeah, seriously. Stay tuned next time, because all I know is that I need to get another bottle of scotch for next time.
Yes.
I need another bottle of wine. I ran out. It's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
I might partake in some drinking next week as well.
Rum- I really want another one of those rum drinks that I sent in the chat last time.
That looked amazing.
It was pretty amazing.
I've been looking up cocktails all day today for Ike's birthday party.
Boy.
See, I didn't know if you knew about that, because the thing with the soft birthday party is that most of the time...
Oh, you're having a super soft birthday party?
Oh, God!
That's amazing!
In a couple weeks. He turns
Get a
30 in a couple
unicorn.
weeks, and I would. I'm getting his sister bought a unicorn piñata
That's the perfect.
for it.
So
and I'm getting a bunch of unicorn shit, and so I was looking up like girly cocktail drinks.
Yeah.
to make.
That's so amazing.
There's one that you need to know about, actually. It's called the Ohio.
Oh God, don't do that.
Sounds
Mhm.
horrible.
That's a bad idea.
It's a great idea.
Is it melted ice with
Natty Light.
Sadness.
Fresh.
You're gonna wake up in the morning, your car's gonna be broken.
It was both exciting and terrifying.
It's actually, for whatever reason, orange, and I only found it to be like big in Germany. I haven't found it. I didn't know it existed until I went to Germany, actually. But
People in Germany have no idea what
Yeah.
Ohio was like.
yeah, so that's true. But it's basically like a
No, do not.
It's basically like a martini meets a Manhattan meets a sad car meets a white lady and a gin fizz.
Jesus.
So many
I just
things.
looked it up. It
Why
says
does
it
that
is
sound like
of
such a bad
German
idea?
like origin.
Yeah, which is weird, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
but
Germans.
it's
Maybe Germans do know Ohio better than they lead on.
it's
Only what they found on the internet.
Yeah.
it's rye whiskey, vermouth, amber bitter liqueur,
Yep.
curacao, more bitters, and champagne,
Yep.
Yeah, that
and an
sounds
orange
like it'll
peel
make
for
you
a garnish.
feel like what Ohio makes you feel like.
What, you drink it and you hate yourself? Yeah, that sounds pretty much like Ohio.
Yeah, and your insides hurt. Nothing works
Oh
right.
my god. I'm expecting to wake up on my 30th and just have a whole list of new pains and aches. I don't know if I want to, like, introduce pain into my body.
Yeah, cause it. I turned 30 this year too, Ike, if that makes you feel any better in a couple months, but
A little bit. Boy.
Yeah, you're in April, right, Liv?
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good times.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I don't know about anybody else feels, but 30's gonna be
I
great.
had 18 days.
And counting.
And counting, yeah.
Why?
I probably won't. It won't be all that bad. I act like a 6-year-old anyhow, so.
He acts like the grumpy old man from like if you've ever seen Gran Torino, he's the grumpy old man from Gran Torino.
Short of Clint Eastwood's racism in that, like, I aspire to be that old man in Gran Torino.
That's fair.
I like that.
That, or if you guys ever seen Secondhand Lions?
Yes.
Love
With
that.
the two grumpy old men on the porch.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
My favorite movies growing up.
Dude, since I was like 18, I told my dad that's what I want. Like, I want the long driveway, a rocking chair, and a shotgun. Like, that's it. I'll be content. Like, and
Well,
a cooler full of beer. Good times. I don't need the airplane.
I mean, it's all achievable, right? That's what I love about old age. It's all achievable.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It just gets easier from here.
Right.
But I'm gonna hop off of here. This has been lovely. Good times tonight.
Absolutely.
See you guys next week.
Yep.
Definitely.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and the bye.
Hi.
Bye, buddy.
Ahoy.
Hope you find your dad.
My dad?
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the oh my God. Cute spiders.
Who's left?
I miss.
And Craig? Me, you, and Craig?
And Craig.
Yep, it's just me, you, and Craig.
Wow.
We're
Fuck
playing
you.
chicken. See who's the last.
Is it going to be Craig? Okay, well, right now, Sarah and Iris are playing. Kind of cute.
Has Zelda and Iris met each other?
No, Iris is a nervous dog, so she doesn't meet very many people.